I just realized I'm gonna stop making this mistake one day, but I've just I realized I had my mic on mute and I was making popping noises. Pop. Hi, hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Today we're gonna be doing something a little bit more chill and laid back. We're gonna do some art. I'm hoping to at least get a couple of these full bodies done, but we'll see how far we get. But in the meantime, hello, John, welcome, welcome. The reason why I asked today's question is because I just got these grapes and they're the cotton candy grapes. I've never had cotton candy grapes. I thought these were just like regular green grapes, but maybe a little sweeter. That's not entirely wrong though, to be honest. They're kind of like regular grapes, but just a little bit more sugary. Like it tastes definitely like, it's like wet cotton candy. You know that video of the raccoon who had like the cotton candy dipped into the water and they were just like, where'd the cotton candy go? It's as if I'm drinking the water from that cotton candy. Hi, Franklin. Hi, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. Let me see here. So today I'm trying to draw Basie as one of the Basie, of course, being like a VTuber friend of mine, but I'm trying to draw her as one of the Heartsteel boys from League of Legends Heartsteel music video, Paranoia. I want to give her a mesh panel for the midsection here, and maybe also for the arm here, and just leave the other arm bare. We'll see where it ends up at the end. It's gonna be similar to the style that I drew myself in here, of course. Let me see if I can pop it up here. Wow. So this is the drawing that I did of myself as Kane from Heartsteel. It's a little strange to see me in a different outfit, a little bit more punky, because Kane is definitely a lot more of a punky dude. So I'm really excited to try and draw everybody in their Heartsteel outfits. Let's see how far we get here today. I'm planning to probably spend an hour or two on this and see how far I get. Hello, Park. Hi, welcome, 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 welcome. You made it just in time. Man, I don't know if these grapes are too sweet into me. Of course, you're into the edgy boy. Listen, it's not just because I'm into the edgy man. Actually, out of the Heartsteel boys, do I have a preference? That was gonna be today's question, but they didn't have enough slots for it. Like, okay, if you have seen Heartsteel, who's your favorite Heartsteel character? Like, which champion is your choosing? Which champion is of your choosing? Hi, Myson. I'm probably gonna... I always start with the skin. Where's the skin? Oh. It's a good thing I'm an artist that names their layers, because I know some artists that don't. Bruh, what? which of the champions in Heartsteel? Excuse me. Wow. Because I'm trying to see, like... Oh my gosh, they're so sweet. Maybe these are too sweet for me. I'm trying to see which of the Heartsteel boys people likes the most. I feel like I've seen a lot of people like Set because he's like big himbo energy. But then there's people who also like, I feel like Aphelios is another. Sorry, I've been busy with animations. No, don't worry about it. It's really cool that you can animate though. What are you animating? I've been seeing a couple of my friends getting more into animation. Natsunami just came out with Bring Bang Bang Bon. If you have watched anime, this is the anime that I've been obsessed with lately. It is Mashal. The dance is so funny. Bring bum bum bring bum bum bring bum bum bum. Oh, the OCs and Demon Slayer. Are they doing their... What is it? The breathing technique? Ooh. Are you working on like a breathing technique animation? Like an attack animation? Set has mommy issues. It's so true though. Aphelios has a sister complex. I've seen some patterns here. I mean, I just watched Has Been Hotel, which definitely has daddy issues. But so do I, so I kind of liked it. I was like, I mean, I might be the demographic they're speaking to here. I'm gonna make her belly, her tum-tum. I can't remember how exactly I draw belly, so I'm just trying to use mine as a reference. We're gonna take this pretty much across most of this side. And then we're just darken some of the edges here. Probably I'll have to use a darker color. breathing no, not breathing, breathing, like not the breathing technique. We ain't trying to get into that universe here. No, not that universe. I'm starting with the basics first, but I'm gonna post a video about it too. Ooh, I'm trying to think about if I want to get into animation, because I've talked about it a couple times here that I've been really into the Epic the Musical animations that people have been posting. In fact, one of my favorite artists for the Epic the Musical animation posts, fan animations of course, is Gigi. And they just posted Ruthlessness, which was one of my favorite songs from the musical. I'm really excited to see them I'm sure they're gonna do almost all, if not all, of the musical. So I'm excited to see what else they do next. I think the one that they were teasing was Cersei for the next musical. I can't tell because it was just it's a fan-made design, of course, but let me see. If I was to get started in animation, what would I get started on first? What would be the easiest? Is it like, I've seen people do like of course in post-it notes. Do you guys remember like this is probably as close to animation as I got, but when you have like a whole stack of post-it notes, the one where you try to make the ball bounce by flipping through the post-it notes, I think that's as close as I ever got to animation. I've never actually animated anything in my life, and I think part of it is because it's like drawing a whole set of stuff. Like a whole set of characters fully drawn over and over and over again, like frame by frame. I feel like that's so tedious. I'm really impressed by people who are able to do that. I feel like I don't have the attention span for it. I would love to see an animation of yours. Oh my gosh, I think the only thing I've gotten as far as is definitely the bulb. I would like to get into animation. But I haven't been able to draw consistently either. It's mostly definitely like a time constraint thing because I'm so busy with work and then other VTuber stuff that I haven't given myself time to work on personal projects. I think that kind of goes with gaming too, sadly. I realized this yesterday because since the weekend started, I've actually been playing Hollow Knight by myself. I know that I reserved it kind of like as a channel game, so it gives me something to look forward to, but this past week has been kind of rough for me, so I've been trying to just do things that I enjoy doing, and I definitely encourage that too. If you do enjoy doing something, you should definitely schedule and make some time for it. It sucks to say that I have to schedule time for it just because as you get older, I feel like your schedule just gets busier with adulting. I just want to be a kid again. This is why I needed the emo karaoke. I could just sing my heart out and just relive my phase again. Okay, just learn Blender. Is Blender easier for animation? Is Blender the one that's for 3D, like 3D creations? I thought Blender you could make like 3D stuff. I want to be a kid again. But all the kids I know want to grow up. But you know, when I think back to when I was a kid, I feel like I'm the same way. I just wanted to be older because then it meant that I could do things, but I didn't realize that doing things came with a great responsibility. What was that phrase? It's like, with great power comes great responsibility. I just feel like I was living in a Peter Parker film or something. Was it Spider-Man? Yeah, Spider-Man. That's what it was. I'm like, which one was that one with Miguel O'Hara and the booty cheeks? Anytime I see people mention Spider-Man nowadays, it's really just the Peter Parker, like the Miguel O'Hara, and people like thirsting over his booty cheeks, which, I mean, fair, he has nice booty cheeks, but let me see. Let's do a airbrush technique on this side. I don't want it anymore. Oh no, the grass was not greener on the other side. Ooh, something like that. And then we can blend out the sides here. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. When I was a kid, I just remember being like, I can't wait to be an adult and have all these responsibilities. I don't remember even what specifically I was looking forward to. I was the type of kid that was like, I I thought that 30 was old, and I was like, yeah, my life's gonna be over by the time I'm 40. I remember being that kid that was like, I don't want to live past when I'm not able to do things for myself anymore. And then I named specifically, this is in like middle school, I think. I named specifically that I would be 40, and then I would be like, nah, I'm good. No more life for me. Life too hard after 40. If I can't take care of myself, I don't want to live anymore. And I was like, 40, that's the age. What? I can't believe I thought 40 is like when people would have their rocker. You know, like those things that people use to like walk to the front, the little, what do they call those? It's not a cane. It's like both hands you hold it with, and you just like slowly inch forward. Look at you now, 70, I'm still kicking. Oh my gosh, kid me would die. They'd be like, how am I still alive? I'm still functioning, how? I didn't even get my cane yet. I was looking forward to getting older so I could get tall. Really do hit hard sometimes. I remember thinking that too. I've told you guys that before, right? Like, my friend had gotten her time of the month before I did. And at the time, I just thought that that meant, oh, I'm gonna get taller, because she grew really tall. She was probably like 5'4", 5'5" by the time that we hit middle school, which was pretty tall for a lot of kids back then. And she was like, ugh, I got my period. And I was like, what? What the hell is a period? Like, nobody taught me. Nobody knows this. But for me, when she said that, I thought the key to getting tall was getting your period. I learned that's not the case. But as a kid, I was like, yeah, that's gonna happen. I'm gonna get it, and then I'm gonna finally be tall. Man, life sucked because I learned that getting your period does not mean you're gonna get tall. In fact, it just meant pain. It meant pain. But I remember coming to my friend when I got it, and I was like, oh my gosh, blah, blah, blah. I got it now. I'm gonna be tall. And she's like, oh, child, you don't know. She doesn't know. Nobody tell her. I feel like at this angle, the lighting isn't adding up. It needs to be like hitting from the side over here. How do I do that? One day I'll get tall. I learned the secret to being tall wasn't in fact my genes. It was not in fact getting my period, but it was in fact high heels, and I hated it. So I decided to be a short queen for the rest of my life. The only type of heels I wear now are gonna be like the sneaker heels, because I prioritize comfort over anything else. I think the first couple times I wore heels, just to be more tall. Listen, all my friends who were tall were at risk of their ankles being crushed, because I would always say like, why can't you share some of your height with me? Just chop off a bit of your leg, add it onto mine, you know? It makes sense. Hi, Aki! Hi! Hi, Tor! Hi, Hardy! Oh my gosh, everybody's popping in. Hi, Mad Hatter! Hello, hello! Oh my gosh. Hi! Something's not quite adding up, so I'm kind of like stuck here. It's the lighting for sure. I think the lighting is a little bit odd here, and I can't exactly see why. I need to look at a belly guide again. This looks great, thank you! Tummy render do be yummy, but there's a but there. Not this but there is a but somewhere. I feel like there's something off about this. I think this shadow needs to be a little higher. Oh, I lost my color. I think this shadow, whoa! I tried to give her scales on her arm, excuse me. I think this shadow needs to be taller here, and then this needs a more drastic cut. Need more ab muscle to be mommy too. Listen, I'm gonna give her like light abbies. She's not supposed to be mommy. She's just supposed to be hot. She's just supposed to be hot. I haven't done tummy rendering in a while, so it's really hard to remember how to do tummies. Excuses. Let me see here. I feel like arm is okay. Where is this? Something feels off. I can't tell what it is. It's definitely the tummy. When all else fails, I usually just erase and start over. When I don't like when something is done, I usually just do it over again. All I'm hearing is an 8-pack. Is that the only amount you could crush? What about a 12-pack? You know, you need like the jumbo family size 12-pack. I'm the shortest of my friends. No! I remember when I first met my partner's friends, they were all over 6 feet tall, and I remember him saying to me before, like, that he was one of the shorter people of his group, and he's like 6 foot tall. I was like, what the do you mean taller? What do you mean you're the shorter one of the group? I'm already 5'3". What do you mean? Oh, I'm in a land of the giants. I was like, what the hell? He thinks he's short of the group, and I'm like half his height practically. What? At least short people eat for free. I think you're thinking of children. I think children eat for free at some places. What do you... If there's a shorties convention like where I can eat for free, someone please tell me. I need free food, and I will admit I'm short if that means I get free food. Same thing. It's not the same thing. Children are short people. No, but like, why are the kids these days actually like, they look older than I do? And that's not a dig. That's the, like, they look more mature than I do. Like, they could be older than me. I've told you guys, right, that I've been to my high school. Like, I've graduated a long time ago. It's been ancient years. Like, it was probably medieval times. But I graduated from high school, and during college, I remember being like, I kind of want to visit my high school. I want to see what's up, you know, what's changed. And so I did go to my high school. There was no one at the front, so I was like, okay, maybe I can just, you know, wander around, find my way around. And a teacher stopped me in the hallway. They were like, where's your hall pass? Where's your hall pass? To me, I'm in college. What do you mean, where's my hall pass? I was like, I don't go here anymore. I graduated years ago. I'm not short. I'm not that short that they... I'm not a child anymore. Why did they think I was... They were like, oh, why didn't you get like a visitor's pass? Nobody stopped me. I think the person who was supposed to be at the front probably thought that I was a kid too, and just was like, oh, they're late for class, let her go. Just like, she needs to make it too. I'm surprised that the teacher didn't mistake you as someone's little... I'm not that young looking, although if I look like this, like before I get the Asian Ajumma fro, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like the hair that's like permed, and it's like just curly short locks. That's like what every Asian girl is like doomed to in the future. It is in your timeline. It's not a matter of if, but when. I can't figure out Tum Tum, so I might need a body analysis picture. Hold on. I need a reference picture. So if I look up a picture of abs, you guys can't judge me. Female abs. Yeah. It's like this, but backwards. Hold on. Save image. Don't judge me for my abs. Judge me for... Actually, just don't judge me at all. We're not in a court case. Don't judge me, please. I plead the fifth. The fifth doesn't work in this place. Fuck. Let's save this picture of some abbies that I ripped from Google. No. Downloads. ABS. There we go. And then we can put it in this canvas. File. Open. My downloads for abs. Perfect! And since it's the wrong direction, I can fix that. Look at that. Look at that. Some belly button staring right at me type of shit. Why does it look like an eyeball? It actually looks like it's staring at me. I hate me. Let me see. Move this down this way. I actually got a 6-pack here. not me in person, but like I actually chose a six. Oh, I could. You can't even see what I'm doing. Oh God, man, I'm bad at using a scroll wheel. There we go. Okay, I played the 69. Did you know that you have a follower from Portugal? Oh wait, como você está? Você está? Am I wrong for that one? Oh my gosh, I always get the different languages mixed up. It's messed up. I'm trying my best. I might be a girl failure, but I'm trying to promote to girl trier. Let's erase this again, this top part, because I think this bottom part is actually okay, and we're gonna blend it to filth anyway. So we're gonna go, what's it? If I'm not saying it right, teach me. What is the best way to say it? She doesn't perfectly know every language of the world. What a failure. God darn it. I will never make my Asian parents proud. Funny enough, like, I never learned Korean from my actual family. My dad was the type who was like, let her learn if she wants to. And as a kid, I was just like, I just want to play video games. I just want to play my Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green that I got for Christmas out of my long list, so that I can finally beat the Elite Four and say I accomplished something in this lifetime. I never really learned, what was it? My own language. I actually learned when I went to college. Oh, I actually giving her that six-packy. Hello. I wish it was this easy to just spray tan my body into like a six-pack, so that at least when people first see me, they'll believe it. For like a split second, they'll be like, oh, this girl, she's got gains. What kind of grapes is this poll about? Hi, Hita Bear. Hi. It's like, you know, like, I have cotton candy grapes right now, and they're green grapes, but they taste sweeter than regular grapes. Have you guys had cotton candy grapes? I was saying earlier that it's kind of like when you have the raccoon that was like trying to eat cotton candy, but then they put it in the water and it disappeared. It's like that. It tastes like wet cotton candy, but not as gross as what cotton candy sounds. Is that weird? Wow. They're really good. It's just, they're a little sweet, so I can't have too many at a time. She has like a bone here. Not a bone, but like, oh, I see. It's like her abs kind of cave in right here. Her abs are like the windows to her soul. I feel like they are like little window panes. It's like I'm looking at the windows of her tummy instead of her soul. What? There, something like that, yeah. You know, I was gonna make her just like flat tummied, but this is kind of more fun, no? So you like it with I think if I was to choose, I would still rather have I would rather have regular grapes than this. I thought that I would prefer this actually, because I tend to have a little bit of a sweet tooth, but it's almost like too sweet. Like, having too much of it is not good. Or maybe because I'm getting older, I'm kind of like not able to handle sweets as much as I used to. It might be something like that, which just is another word for I figured out more ways that I'm getting old. This way. You know when kids say that they're deceased? In my mind, I'm like, haha, I'm deceased. But actually. Can you draw my PFP as Heartsteel? No. I'm actually just drawing I'm currently drawing all the girls as, was it? Some of my friends who are girls as VTuber girls as KDA Heartsteel. Seeing you do art right now, can you help me with something after stream maybe? Why don't you join me in stream? Do you want to? Do you want a Hito Bear? Oh, I want to do this one here, and I can walk you through it. It might be a good learning thing for everybody else too, if you want. If you wanna. I think, what's this? Yeah, hold on, let me abandon. See that? I got girls, I got bitches. I can make them leave their man. Don't tell him I said that! This one like this. I think I need to smooth this over. So, when I was watching TPPO's tutorial on this, what they do is they first draw the actual, like, shading, and then they blend it out. So I'm trying to get a good balance of that, where some edges are blended more and others are kind of like left alone. Because I don't want it to be harsh. None of these seem really like harsh lines. Wow. And your queen now! Let me see. It's a little bit better than it was before, but there still feels like something's wrong. The only thing is that I don't have to focus on this too hard because it's gonna be covered up by mesh. I just need it to look believable for now. Yeah, I think that's okay. Like, it's okay. It's not the best, but it's also gonna be covered up, so I don't have to focus on making it perfect. What? And then let me just see. Oh, she's calling me. I'm so sorry. I missed her call. Hello?
Hi.
Hi. What? Say something.
Hello.
Perfect.
I'm a bit sick still, but hi.
You're sick?
Yeah.
Why are you sick? Just choose not to be.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I can't believe you chose sickness. That's weakness. Hold on, let me get your Fugi in here if it works. Last time I couldn't get Fugi to work, and I don't know why.
Do you even have a Fugi? Hold up.
You do. It's your like Gremolin and your black and white hair still with your purple dress.
Oh shit, let me change her. Hold up.
Okay, don't worry. I haven't put you up yet. They're just thinking I'm having a schizo moment right now. Don't worry about it. It's not like I'm not talking to anyone.
I'm in your walls.
That's right. I made a second account and modded that account just so that I could have someone pretending to talk to me right now. Let me see. This one, and then I post this in here.
Literally, why are there so many options here?
Oh, there we go. I'm not schizo. There we go. Aha. Oh, now it looks like she's T-posing on all my duckies. Or you guys are looking up her skirt.
I'll take both.
Yeah. No. Oh, it's cute now. This is so cute. Aww.
I know.
Are you sure you're not schizo? I'm not having a schizo moment. I do that in private, not in public. No, just kidding.
What do you mean in private?
In private. In private. Oh, that's the other word that I learned recently. Privyet. Privyet? Something. God, I'm bad at languages. I want to practice more. I actually just downloaded a new app because I want to learn Japanese. I want to learn Japanese because I'm thinking of going to Japan. I've said this in my chat like a few, maybe a month or two ago. No, has it been a couple weeks? I can't remember, but I remember saying I wanted to go to Japan sometime this year. And if that happens, I need to practice. I need to brush up. Oi. Yeah!
I want to go to Japan too, but I have no money.
I also have no money currently, and it's probably not my best idea. But it's okay. Life is full of bad ideas. That's why I'm here.
We'll just find Japanese sugar daddies that will ship us over, and then we just abandon them after we, like, rob the entirety of Akihabara.
You know,
that's like my way out.
Remember how you told me about Turnip Boy?
Yes.
There's a new game now. It's out.
I saw.
You don't need a sugar daddy. All you gotta do is commit war crimes.
True, but please.
Just mix anime language and English, they'll understand you there. You know, I lived with a Japanese person for a long time. She was like my oba-san, which is like a auntie. And she told me anime doesn't make sense to her because all the guys have girl names and all the girls had guy names. And she was like, I don't understand. She was like, I never grew up like this. She's so confused.
That's
What?
crazy.
Anime doesn't make sense to Japanese people, but it's made by Japanese people too. Wait.
Yeah.
I need to blend this out more. Well, I wonder if that's like similar to how like our parents call us degens. They just are like, what? What? Nagisa, who's a guy who his mom wanted to be a girl really bad and forced to be more feminine. No! I feel like I grew. What was it?
The entire cast of Free was like the whole gist was that they were like named after like girls' names.
Was it? So is that a precursor to being able to swim naked? You have to be like fem-named? Wow. Oh, my friend died. Hello? Or did I die? I died. Ah! I just booted my friend out of call by accident. She's just like, I was talking. I'm talking over here. Wait, how do I get her back? You can learn a lot of muscles from that anime. True. Maybe that was the type of abs I should be looking at. I'm coming back, Hito, or I'm trying to come back. Discord has been doing this a lot for me lately too. I did talk to the PC company again. They haven't answered me back about my blue screen issues, so I do have applications that do crash quite a bit, Discord being one of them. The apps are too powerful. I should have known they cross boundaries of space and universe, and so it's the same as like when Neil bonks people on YouTube. It's just that my Discord's bonking me. They're like, you can't have abs and friends. You have to choose one. You choose the protein muscle life, or you choose your friends. Pick one. I guess maybe if Hito was a gym bro, it would be okay. How do I get it back? How do I get her back? Hold on. Do I have to close it on Task Manager? What? I'm never gonna get her back. Wait. Oh, Task Manager, doko? She's not real? Take your meds? No! Discord. And this task, and then I gotta open Discord again. I love grapes. To get her back, it starts a story. No! I'll talk to myself off. It's okay. I ended it Discord. So now I'm trying to reopen it back up. Discord is refusing to open right now. I can't believe Discord is choosing to take away my friends. Oh wait, you know what I could do? I could do the window app. Discord.com, right? I can do windowed mode. Open Discord in my browser. Meet me on Skype! What are we? Boomers! Wait. Does it work now? Hello?
There you go.
Yay! Have I tried a jukebox outside her window? Is that how I have to romance you? I can't seem to get your Fugi back though, because you're in my window instead of my like you're in my browser instead of my.
I'm in your walls.
You're in my walls, exactly. Can I? Will it not? Yeah, it doesn't work. Hold on. How do I get your picture? Can you throw me a PNG?
Yes, I got you.
Thanks. Sorry, I'm having a schizo moment, guys. Don't worry about it. Everybody worries. Ah! My goal is to finish at least backseat today, but I wonder if I'll actually get there. Wee, cute! Okay, I open this in browser, I save this, and put it next to the abs. She doesn't know, but she's in my drives now, next to a pair of some random person's abs on the internet.
Ass is crazy.
You don't want to be next to someone's ass?
I mean, it depends on the person. Generally, yes.
Yeah, I also like donkeys. They're pretty cute. Big. Yeah, donkeys. They're ass. I don't know a lot of people who have ass, but someone out there does. There we go. Itty bitty. Itty bitty. There we go. It looks like you're cuddling up to me now. That's so cute. It isn't a Grandma Miwi stream without tech issues. That's kind of my brand. I'm your Facebook grandma. Holy, I didn't realize I had 2,318 Discord messages.
What is wrong with you?
I have social anxiety. I don't read messages.
Fair enough, I get that. Okay, is it all just DMs or is it also like server notifications?
All of it.
Okay, then it's a bit more.
It's a bit more understandable.
Yeah, I thought it was just DMs. That would have been crazy.
You know, it could be just DMs. I haven't looked. If I don't look, it doesn't exist. It's like the boogeyman, you know?
I'm on my deathbed, Jesus Christ.
Stop being on your deathbed. Get up from your deathbed. Just roll out of bed, dummy.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Just get up and keep on living.
Exactly. Just choose life, damn it.
In this economy.
In front of my salad.
In front of my salad.
My $4.99 salad from Walmart. I don't know how much salads are these days. But what was the... You said you wanted some art help something?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of art help you needing?
So I already asked Eris.
Uh-huh.
He already, like, confronted me with the problem that I already presented her with. So that was, like, a bit of a letdown, but also I kind of knew that. So I got, a temporary model that has a very opaque color.
Uh-huh.
Of the primary colors. That is not my hair color. And I tried to adjust it, and no matter what I did, it's not happening. The main color is blue. So
Opaque color? Like, one more time, run it by me. I'm sorry, I'm like, my brain is trying to wrap it.
It's a primary color. So I want to change the hair color from a primary color to another one, and I can't do that with art meshes.
Oh, you have to adjust then. The other person's really quiet. Thanks, Frog. Let me see if I can adjust her. Can I? You're already at max volume. Wait, let me see. Can I adjust? I can adjust this. Scream. You're gonna open a screamo ban in my household?
Yeah.
Let me see. I can.
Be like heavy metal.
Volume mixer. I can adjust volume mixer. That's what it is. My volume mixer already has you at 100 as well.
What about
OBS?
OBS?
You're on desktop audio, so I can increase desktop audio. Let me see. Let me just adjust the sound of the background music lower then. And then I can make you louder that way. Wah! How's that? Is she loud enough? I heard it go. I saw the bar when you were going ba 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 go into the red. Much better. Good. Good. Thank you. I'm just gonna be focusing on abs the rest of this. You hear a sheep? You're a sheeple. You're a sheeple. He took the sheeple.
I'm a sheep. Beep, beep, I'm a sheep.
I think you'll have to adjust the what's it called? I think you'll have to adjust the actual base PNG of it. Whoa!
Yeah, so I tried going into the textures, and since it's the
Oh,
hair I'm
nice.
going into,
Uh-huh.
obviously I would have to still mesh it,
Yeah.
and then the colors would merge again, which isn't good because they're primary colors, and that would make the hair green.
Whoa. Can you... So, if you were in the base PNG, I would actually just use Control U and adjust the hue. So, like, for example, if I wanted to change my current drawing's hair, let me see. Let me go to the hair layer. I would do Command U. This is in Clip Studio, and I could just adjust the hair this way. Like, I can adjust the hue and saturation. So if I wanted it more saturated purple, it would be like that. You'll see it in like a moment, probably on your side.
Yeah, I'm gonna open one of the texture thingies on my end too.
Yeah. I don't like this mesh that I've chosen for her, so I'm gonna adjust this mesh. Me, the one actually giving tech advice? Am I not capable of understanding tech? No, actually, don't answer that. I know. I know. Maybe this is the 7th miracle of the world. How many miracles of the world are there?
7.
Maybe this is the 8th miracle of the world. I know how to count. Shh. This isn't the mesh that I want. Signs of the end times. Is this how we know the apocalypse is approaching? When Miri knows tech issues. That's a problem.
Oh my god, Miri, you are actually a champion for this. It actually works.
It works? Yay!
Because I tried adjusting
smart.
the hue manually.
I'm actually smart. See, guys, I know things sometimes. I know how to think sometimes. I just meshed her face.
How the turns have tables.
How the tables turn tables. I'm actually chefing it up in here. Watch me waiter your table. Human centipede style.
That's crazy.
Imposter, bring back the real Miri. You have the wrong schizo at the moment. Excuse me, you're talking to the wrong personality. It's like, what's that movie? The one that has isn't it the guy from X-Men? Where he has like multiple personality disorder. I heard that was like a grievous misjudgment of what the disorder actually looks like. Or not disorder, but the personality disorder thing looks like. Multiple personalities.
Huh.
Like they didn't portray it according to how people live it or feel it. Woo! Split. Yeah, that one. I haven't seen it, but I've seen the trailers and they still feed my brain horror. Trust me. I feel like every time I see any new horror-ish or thriller type movies, I get severe anxiety, but also I'm curious, but scared.
Uh-huh.
Something like that. You can kind of still see the abs underneath, but it's not like you have to have it completely defined. Yeah. The other part I like doing is the makeup on this, so I'm gonna do that next. Wah! Wah! So, bah. Wait, can I see what you're working on?
Yeah, I sent you the model in the end.
Oh, that's so pretty!
I know.
She's got her bear doggies out too.
I know. I've been just kind of sick that people keep calling the model that I do currently use Lolly, and it's just really freaking annoying.
Yeah, I think that's like in general. I actually I feel like I can't, I don't know. I haven't gotten to a point where I don't like blah blah blah. I don't know where my brain is right now actually. I'm like incoherently coherent. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't, probably.
Yes.
I'm at a point where it's like my brain forms thoughts, but then they're not done and they go to another thought. It's like my brain goes, squirrel. I'm like, what are we talking
For
about
real.
again?
For real.
I'm
No,
having
but it's
brain
like
thoughts.
it's like people just see, oh my god, it's a female, but she doesn't have any tits, at least not visibly, so this must be a child.
Oh yeah. I hate when people do that because it's like there are grown-ass people who don't have boobas.
Literally, there's this one woman on TikTok. I find her to be so freaking funny. She's like flat like a board. Like you could chop your cucumber on her chest or her ass. It doesn't matter. And she makes jokes about it, and people just keep saying, "Oh, you must just be a child, and then like, and you're just growing up really fast."
Not the cucumber.
Like.
The cucumber is crazy. I disappeared next. What the heck? This is actually also the thing. My oh, it's like bingo. What is it? Not bingo. What do you call it? It's like Twister, I guess. Like random applications keep closing, but they take turns. So it's like red, blue, yellow. Oh, booba. Don't worry about it. Maybe that's why I feel like maybe that's why there's a lot of VTubers who also get a lot of booba when they make models, so that they're not confused for being like smaller or younger kids. Even though you don't need to have booba to be an adult.
Literally.
What? You know, my mom used to be like, you should be appreciative of the booba you have. Most Asian women don't have booba. She forced me to be appreciative of my booba. I was like, okay.
There's this one picture on the internet that I like keep seeing. I keep forgetting what it's about, like the text in it, but it's like there's a man and a woman at like a McDonald's queue standing next to each other. And this girl is absolutely flat on her behind, and the man right next to her has the most voluptuous cheeks I've ever seen.
I think I saw an episode of a TV show like that, where like the guy was trying to get out there, you know, he just is trying to get over a girl he likes, and he goes up to a person when he saw that they had like a round booty, and he was like, hi, how you doing? Blah, blah, you know, just trying to hit him up. They turned around and like, I'm great, man. It's like some guy. They just hit on some guy. Is this like the equivalent of when guys have like the long eyelashes that girls are like, I freaking hate this guy for it, but instead it's the booty?
Yes. My childhood best friend is like, what is it? He has like, I remember when my boyfriend came to visit, and he like met him the first time, and we like went out to go shopping.
Yeah.
And he was like, why didn't you tell me that you were best friends with a model? And it's always been something that my mom always would like talk about, because he has like these like lashes that any model, like a supermodel, would die to have these naturally.
Oh my gosh, no. It's
yeah,
always
it's
the
like,
guys that are
the longer you
supermodels.
look, like, yeah. And I remember when his girlfriend would like she got him like one of those turtleneck sweaters, and I remember we would like meet up, and I thought that he was like a K-pop idol for a second. I'm like, who the fuck is this? Because his hair was also like styled in that way. And I hadn't seen him in a while because he was like working out for like the military, and his shoulders were a lot more broad. Like, I literally thought that she was cheating on him. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh no! How dare you cheat on your partner with your partner? Play that 5D chess.
I got closer to him and I was like, oh wait,
bruh.
Yeah.
I may have the booba, but Hito have the booty. You guys don't know, but I've seen it. Don't ask how. We know intimate details about each other.
For real.
Ooh.
It's like pre-marital hand holding.
Pics for proof? No, not until after we're married. It has to be, you know, it has to be written in stone. What if she dumps me? I can't just have this out there for you guys. If she dumps me, then I have to pretend this doesn't exist. I can private this VOD. What? I want to get this done. Hito, I've been so bad with this lately. I've had this picture for like 3 months now, and it's just been one of those projects that I'm excited about, but I also dread finishing it because there's like 6 full bodies, 7 actually.
Oh, I feel you.
I think there's always gonna be something. There's always gonna be something where you're excited about a project, but at the same time you're like,
yeah. It's like you can vision what it looks like finished in your head, and then it's like, I actually have to do this.
And
like I actually have to work for it.
It's the working for it that gets harder.
Yep.
I don't know. I feel like I'm that way with a lot of things, though. Like, definitely art can get that way too for me, but chores, I always feel better after they're done, but I never like doing it during it. Hi, Hearts! Welcome, welcome!
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be confusing. I have a friend named Heart Rat, and now I have a Hearts.
Oh, God.
Yeah, like all kinds of... But this one I've gotten pretty far. Did you see? I finished my own Heartsteel version. I showed it to chat a little bit ago. They said, of course, you're the edgy one, like the edgy...
Yeah, wait, which character did you give yourself?
I'm Kane.
Ooh.
2 sides of a story, but they never tell my side.
Oh, I want to cover the song so badly.
Me too. It looks so clean. Thank you. I definitely feel a lot happier with the stomach on this one, but I am struggling. Maybe because I imagine Basie, this character would have like more of an abs texture, which doesn't matter because I put mesh over top of it anyways. I think the part of me that is struggling a lot is knowing that I'll have to do rendering on the leg, and the leg is like all metal. It's like having it's like Full Metal Alchemist having the, oh god, what did they call it? What did they call it? The prosthetic? It's like one of those alchemist prosthetics. It's like
you mean the ones
high-tech-y.
that Ed had, right?
Yeah, exactly. I forget what they called it though specifically.
Yeah, same. I didn't watch it in English, so yeah.
Fullmetal Alchemist was so good. It's definitely one of my top favorite animes still.
Oh, same. Brotherhood though, not the other one. We don't
Nobody
talk about
talks
that
about
one.
the other one.
That one was so shit.
I actually didn't mind it at first, only because I didn't know better. Let's be real. If you're given a chance to just enjoy a show without any context, sometimes you're okay with the alternative, you know?
Speaking of which, did you watch the new Avatar?
No, I haven't. The new Avatar. Automail! That's what it is! This is another VTuber, right? Yes, it is! This one is Basie. This one is Basie. She's one of my friends. But I'm drawing her as Ezreal. I have not watched the new Avatar though, but I feel like a lot of people have been talking some mad shit about it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like all I need to tell you is that during an interview, the director said that Toph is not going to be blind.
What?
So...
That's like her whole arc.
I know.
Her parents like saying that she's like this fragile thing, and she's like, I'm not actually fragile. They take out the whole empowerment of her.
Yep. I only watched the first episode so far, and I watched the interview. It's like there are moments where it's like really good, and you feel what they're trying to tell you, and then it's like Katara is so passive. It's like she could be removed from the scene, and you wouldn't feel the difference.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, why the heck would she not be blind? For real? But I heard they made Sokka not quite as sexist, too.
Yeah, they're taking that arc out as well.
Which I also feel like takes out his, like, there's not as much impact then with the Kyoshi warriors if he's like that.
Yeah, the thing is also that, do you remember the reason why they even went to Kyoshi Island? Like, Aang was like, "Yo, I wanna go penguin sledding." Yeah, he doesn't want to do that. So why are they landing at Kyoshi Island?
Is this a TV show or movie? Isn't it is it a show?
It's a show,
Yeah.
yeah. 8 episodes, I'm pretty sure, is in the first season.
Because I remember they
so
had the
first
movie
book.
before.
Okay, so one thing that I have to give the movie, they did a way better job of the costumes.
Oh, the movie did?
Yeah, I saw like Princess Yue, for example, like it looks like a bad cosplay in the series.
They need to play it safe for the Twitter users. I feel like Twitter's already an unsafe space anyway for like everybody just wants to put out loud opinions anyway, so you might as well just go in. I feel like it's now they're going in on it because they didn't go in enough on the series.
Yeah. Like the one thing that I will give the new show is that you watch like the first few minutes and it's like, wow, a single guy is actually able to move the soil and it's not 3 guys just moving one singular pebble. Like,
you can't tell me that that's the only thing that they fixed from it.
Actually feels good.
I
like
mean,
the bending actually looks awesome.
The bending looks good?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So that's actually a bonus. I'm gonna add a little bit of a darker color underneath because I want the mesh to look a little bit more shaded. Wee. But I'm a little disappointed that that's the case because I know a lot of people are really looking forward to this movie.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still going to finish it, but yeah, the show. I'm still gonna finish it, but. Yeah, better SFX versus everything, yeah. Basically.
That's so sad. How do I need more of a cooler tone, so let's go more on this end. You are actually dying.
I was traveling home yesterday like this. I had to fly like this.
You're a liability. Oh, yeah. This looks a lot better, but I think I can adjust it still. This needs the saturation to be a bit lower, and then the luminosity to be just like a bit higher. And I think the hue... I was also looking forward to it. I heard one of the original writers was part of the crew. Didn't know it was out already. Yeah, it only came out like, was it 2 days ago? 1 or 2 days ago?
Yeah, literally a few days ago, yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised that the plot is going where it is. Because like you said, a lot of the factors that drive some of the big heart of a lot of these shows is the things that make each of them, you know? Like Sokka was a misogynist at the start, but he gets humbled, and that's how he forms like a closer connection to the Kyoshi warriors. Like he learns about another culture and really feels what they're about. Like,
yeah, there was like one moment in the first episode where you kind of saw Sokka like this. Like he was like to Katara, like, you need to just fulfill your duty towards the water tribe. But I feel like he meant that more in a general term, more than like in a like a sexist way. But
that feels like a huge twist to be like, don't say it that it's because she's a girl. Don't say that she's a woman.
Yeah, I feel like they still nailed Sokka a lot in like different aspects still. For example, when like the firebenders like go into the water tribe, and I really like what they did there. It's just like it gave Sokka the thing of like he doesn't trust whoever the fuck that one guy is, and then he's like, wait, I kind of have to protect him now.
I heard that,
and he like fully went on to protect him. I loved it.
I heard that, what was it? Not Sokka, what was it? Oh, I'm trying to remember. Oh, yeah, the writers. I heard that the writers were really hoping for Zutara when they were making the show. Do they push any of the ships in the show?
I can tell you that they are pushing away from, our main ship, so...
I was kind of hoping for Zutara too, honestly. When I look at the show back, I feel like Zuko foils Katara better and pushes her to be better as well.
Mm.
And I think that it's a big arc change for him too. Like, he learns to be a little bit softer and show more compassion through her.
I feel like how they're going to handle that, just because they make Katara, like, not be a mother figure at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if she's still going to have this kind of, like, influence on Zuko.
Dang's just gonna be single forever. I mean...
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that I didn't want Aang to meet someone, I just didn't think... I think because the show did push Aang and Katara's relationship to be more like she was like his caretaker, like a motherly type figure, it was hard to see them then as a romantic figure. Even in moments that were supposed to be like more romantic, you know?
Yeah, I feel like it was just a bit random to put these two together, but I feel like Katara could have also just as well been alone.
Yeah, that's also a thing,
like
too.
a strong woman. I would have liked that too.
I think too much. Maybe, I heard it was a big debate when they were trying to figure out what to do with, like, the romantic part of, Avatar. I think they pushed too much to have maybe that romance, and because they couldn't agree on what that romance was, they each kind of got their moments, and it just made it feel incomplete both ways.
Yeah, I mean, at, like, the final episode of, like, the original cartoon show, it was, like, I think everyone from the main group had someone except for Toph, which is, like this, like, generic ending you see in literally every cartoon. Like, Winx Club has it, Witch has it,
Oh my god, I haven't heard of Winx
What
Club
else?
in a moment.
like, those are, like, some that come to my mind from, like, when it was, like, the norm that everyone gets, like, their final partner.
It feels like Aang crushed on Katara a lot in the show, but it just didn't seem like Katara ever thought of Aang as a partner. Yeah, that's the thing. It always feels like a tack on. Didn't Toph have a grandchild? She did. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
We never met any of her partners. I'm pretty sure Toph had multiple partners.
Good for her, man. Like, she deserves to be, like, out there.
I think she had 3 partners total.
3? Wait, how do you know?
I'm pretty sure. I feel like I read that in, like, a wiki article or something. Also because she had, like, so many kids. Hold up.
She had 2 kids at least, didn't she?
But I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Elias.
She's a player. I mean, I'm happy for our girl. Let's be real. Like,
yes, she had 3.
She had 3 kids.
Father of. Yes, she had 3 love interests.
A love interest.
Kanto, Satoru, and Sokka. And 2 of them. Wait, she only had 1 child, Lin.
Oh, Lin? I thought she had 2 kids.
Say in the wiki article.
Have you guys seen Korra? I've only seen bits and pieces of it. I think compared to Avatar, maybe it's because the love interest thing was a little contrived for me. Not contrived, how do you call it? It feels a lot more forced than it did in Avatar. Like, Avatar had its core story, and often I think it was really strong in its core story compared to Korra for me. Sometimes the love interest part of Korra feels very left field for me.
Korra's gay though, so that was something that was a nice change.
That is true. I wish I got to see more of the lead up, I guess, to Korra-Sami type stuff.
I didn't like Korra as much, but I liked how they, like, made differences in the avatars, because Aang was like, he didn't want to be an avatar, he didn't want to fight a war, while Korra was dying to be an avatar and to go to war.
She was
so like they were like in different timelines with different wishes, which were like their own challenges, because Aang had to overcome it and eventually kill the Fire Lord, and Korra had to live with times of peace.
He didn't end up actually choosing to kill, though, too. The romance felt very unnatural. Yeah, that's definitely the thing. Haven't watched Korra, but I love watching the OG fans mulling over it. I think it's totally fine, and I think it's really cool to have, like, the next part of the saga, you know? It's just that what what Avatar I think did better was giving each person more breadth in life. Like they each had their own specific motivations, and you could see how strong those motivations were and how much that affected what they did and how much it changed as it went on. Like they didn't just stay the way they were at the start of the show, but I think if I look back on it, I don't feel like Korra and the crew changed nearly as much as the rest of the Avatar crew. Like I didn't feel as much change or growth.
Yeah, something that I loved was it like in Aang's arc, it was always like when he was meeting the past avatars, they were all like really calm and everything. Like they were the wise ones, they were already dead. Yada yada yada. And Aang was also like a very calm person most of the time, and plus he was like a child, so that was like on top of that. And Korra was just like very bashful and everything. It was kind of like if Toph was the avatar, but like not quite the same. But it was like nice to get like this, like the huge difference.
Story-wise, there's some really good episodes in Korra and also lore. I think, how to say, I'll be honest, like I haven't seen nearly enough of Korra to say which episodes are good or bad. I think that's the problem for me, was maintaining that consistency that Avatar always seemed to have. Like there were definitely episodes of Avatar that I didn't like as much, but it's far and fewer between than Korra was for me. Or maybe it's because Korra's also in, like you said, an interesting transitional phase where it foiled a lot of what Avatar Aang was about as we knew it. I found that I was most interested at the start, not in Korra, but in how Aang was portrayed in Korra. Because he's not as perfect as a leader as we thought as when he had left the last series. I don't know how to explain it. Like the daddy issues that he left behind for... What's his name? Tozen?
Yes.
Yeah. There was a lot of pressure for Tozen, and I thought that was interesting too. Like seeing the family dynamics and how much they changed or shifted because of the pressure that Aang put on them.
Yeah, I mean, I loved seeing the airbenders coming back. That was really cool.
Tozen, yeah. Was it actually spelled like Tozen, like dog zen, like doggies out zen? Tozen?
No, I think it was with an I. Tozin, I'm pretty sure it was.
Oh, Tozen. Ahaha, okay. Ahaha, true. I don't know. I liked hearing about that arc a lot. But maybe also I don't like kids that much, so... I was like very missed on the kids arc. I miss Uncle Iroh. I did too! How much excitement did I have when I saw Iroh in Korra, like, eventually? I had so much excitement. Leaves from the valley.
I freaking love Iroh as, like what he is in the current show.
Yeah.
He carries a lot of comical relief, but he's also they nailed him.
They did. That's such a big relief because he's such a very popular character. He's so good at what he does as a mentorship role for Zuko. Just how much he cares about him and the foil of Zuko to his own son. Oh my god, I still cry Leaves from the Vine.
Yeah. I think his very first line in the show was literally about tea, so... on brand.
I'm the type of kid that, like, if I see it in a show, I want to try it. So when I saw that he liked tea, I was like, I'm gonna try tea. I still thought it only tasted like flavored water, which is essentially tea, but I was like, this just tastes like grass. But I still enjoyed it because it made me feel closer to... it made me feel closer to Iroh.
I remember in, like, what were we, like, kindergarten or, like, first, second grade? I don't remember how old I was. But we would like pretend to brew jasmine tea, and we would like find like a random flower that was like purple. Maybe just use that.
Oh, no.
And we're like, yummy.
Drinking poison, and you would be like, this is great.
No, we were just pretend drinking,
Oh,
but
pretend
like...
I thought you actually drank the purple flower water.
No. We were smart enough for that.
I could only imagine. I was like, dang, y'all kids adventurous. Wait. Let's see. I wanna... Maybe I need to give it a try. I am always up for giving it the benefit of the doubt, or it'll become content that I later use for watch-alongs in the future. We did that before too. Do you remember? Death.
Wait. Huh?
We watched Avatar on stream before.
Oh yeah! Oh
The
my
movie.
God. I forgot how bad it was, and I just had a horrible time.
It's cause... Okay, like... Do you think it would have been better if the bending was better? Like, because it seemed like most people talked mostly about the SFX of it, like how bad the SFX were.
Yeah.
But do you think the actual portrayal of the characters was okay?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, a lot of the plot was like... rushed a lot, but they still got the important points across.
I think I would give it another chance if it was refilmed, like with better graphics, like if they had better.
Yeah, I think if they had like not spent all their budget on their actors, you know, they may have had some money to make the bending actually look good, but...
But if the only good part of the show was the actors, then, I mean, money well spent on actors, I guess, at least.
Yeah.
Ooh. There we go. I've never had cotton candy grapes. What the heck? They're like sugary grapes. They're like extra sugary grapes. Pride is not the opposite of shame, but its source. True humility is the only antidote to shame. Man. Iroh had some really good quotes. I definitely feel like I grew up a lot just watching Iroh, like listening to his teachings. We all needed an Iroh.
Uncle. He was everyone's uncle.
We all needed an Iroh in our life. I'm gonna...
I'm looking up cotton candy grapes now. Wait,
You've never had cotton candy grapes either?
No, is it a brand? Or...
No, it's like actual grapes. Is that just an American thing? Do people not have cotton candy grapes in other areas?
I've never seen... Like, these are just plain green grapes from the looks of it.
I mean, they are green grapes and look like just appearance, but their flavor is extra sweet compared to regular grapes. Is it just me? Has nobody else ever tried cotton candy grapes?
Actually, to find out where they grow.
You can actually get diabetes from... Is that true?
Yes, you can.
From fruits? How sweet they are now?
From grapes, you can get diabetes. It's like the #1 thing that a lot of people get diabetes from.
Really? I thought it was candy.
Nope. Because they are like
Everybody's just telling me it's just me.
They're like very acidic and sugary, and it's like 2 of the main like contributors.
Well, sheesh. I've been told that I might be pre-diabetic. I'm not sure. And all I've been eating lately is grapes. Well,
I mean, it's fine. I saw like a documentary once, and like a guy went to a doctor and was like, "Oh, I think I got diabetes," and then they were like asking him some questions, and he went, "Yeah, I eat like a package of grapes every day." And they were like, "Yeah, that's probably why."
Okay, but I don't eat like a package of grapes.
Oh yeah, I eat one like a whole packet within the span of like a week, but cotton candy grapes are from California.
It is from... Why do we keep mutating things to things I can't eat? Why would we make things that are not meant to be eaten? Who develops this
I mean, as long as you don't eat too many of them, it's fine. Plus, it's
Screams.
also if you have diabetes, you can't eat them at all.
This game was rigged from the start for real. Why would we develop things to, like, why? To be fair, they're really good
Because
grapes. I'm still gonna
fun.
finish them. My pre-diabetic booty can kiss its cheeks. Wait. America, please. America, why? Fun fact, most zoos won't feed their animals fruits grown for animals because they're high sugar for the high sugar I've heard of stories of like what fruits and vegetables were like before like people got their hands on them, like in their natural state, what they were supposed to be experienced as. And it looks so different. Even the look of the fruit is super different compared to how it used to look. And I think that's also kind of crazy. Like, it reminds me of like dogs. I know that dogs used to look a lot more different before people like started breeding them for certain traits.
I'm reading an article right now. It literally has like, so they were like, there's a they're like a hybrid of 2 grape varieties. And they were crossbred. So, David Kane is a great breeder and arguably the best in the world. He identifies unique genetic variations in grapes, uses traditional breeding techniques. How do you use traditional breeding techniques on plants?
You just take the male plant and the female plant and you rub them up against each other. when a male grape likes a female grape. Bananas used to be packed with seeds? What? Wait, how do you get a banana seed to grow like a banana tree? How, like,
you plant it in the soil and water it every day.
No, but how do you get the banana seed?
You know, like the stringy thingies that are in the banana, like on the banana?
That's the seeds?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Oh no, he's like infertile. My bad, bananas. He looks fertile. Bananas are clones of each other?
That would make a lot more sense.
What the heck? We are actually experiencing Clone Wars in real life and nobody told me? What the heck? You just had to clone that up. Wait, what do you mean? If what Bonnie's saying is true, then they are infertile. They just produce from each other. Like, wait, they are clones of each other. That means that all bananas are like twins, right? No?
I mean, yes.
Yesn't? All bananas in stores are clones? How come there's no Star Wars movie on that?
There might be a book about it.
This
I mean,
way
Clone
more
Wars
interesting.
Clone Wars is basically about that in some of the episodes. Because not all the clones look like exactly the same. Like, they have a few features that, like, help you tell them apart and shit.
Wow, bananas are hard as rocks too. Maybe there's an evil banana and a good banana out there. The progenitor of good bananas and the progenitor of bad bananas. I feel like bad bananas have to be the dark brown ones. I don't like bananas once they start browning. I prefer when they're like semi unripe, I guess. What do you call it?
Yeah, when they're like a bit greenish.
Yeah, I prefer when they have a tinge of green to them.
I buy them when they have that tinge of green because that just means they stay like good a bit longer.
Yeah. What are you, a baby? What do you mean? I thought babies like the brown ones. You're the baby. I'm
The
not
greener,
the baby.
literally, the unriper they are, the harder they get. That's not for babies.
I like things that are. I think The way that I described it when I was younger was I prefer things that are not as sweet. I like things that were sour. So for me, if I had to have a banana, I didn't like the very sweet ones. I like the ones that were a little unripe because they weren't as sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, there we go. Been really liking this type of hair technique lately, just like slightly erasing the edges and then slowly getting rid of certain sections. Hello, Miri. Hope
really
the stream
cool.
is going well. Stopping in before my last flight. Can't hear anything, so I'm gonna assume you're doing well and pop off. Okay, bye. I like how it was in all caps. Bye, Waku Waku. When they're green, really? It has to be like a little bit of green. Like, I don't want it fully green because then there's like literally no flavor, but I need it to have just a bit of green. If it's too yellow, it's just way too sweet for me. Wow. Or maybe I'm just picky. I've always been kind of picky with everything. I was the type of kid that I'm like, how did I survive to adulthood? How did my mom save me from death? Oh. Ooh. Why does the face of the picture behind your avatar remind me of Dio? Do I have Dio energy? Kono Dio da.
You kind of do, actually.
Wait, what? Are you calling me evil? He killed their dog, you know?
No. True.
I want to be
You would
associated.
kill for the girlies.
He would kill for the girlies. I mean, a girl literally washed her mouth in puddle. She was like, I don't want your filthy lips on mine.
What the?
She was like, I'ma wash this off in the puddle. That's how much I don't want your kissies.
A queen. A role model. Some may say.
You two have the same maniac smile. What the heck? This isn't the smile of a maniac, guys, right?
It's the smile of a psychopath.
What's the difference?
Yes.
I didn't realize I streamed on a Sunday to be slandered like this. How dare. Ooh, I like this type of highlight, like this like light pinkish. You two have the same clinically insane. Hey, I haven't been diagnosed yet. Is this like y'all's version of WebMD? Are you WebMDing me right now? Tell me. What ails me? I'll bring it up at my next doctor's meeting. I missed my last doctor's meeting, by the way. You know I've been seeing like a dietitian, right?
Yes.
I missed my last meeting and then she was like, do you still want to continue? And I was like, sorry, I'm a little busy right now. I'm so sorry I missed the last one, but maybe later. Maybe later. So I no longer see that dietitian. I don't need a PhD to diagnose that. What? That's true though. I talked about this. I don't know if I talked about this on chat or with someone outside of chat, but I remember saying that I didn't want to take STEM classes in college. I didn't want to be a doctor because I saw how many people failed and were curved up to pass, that I was like, should I be concerned about that percentage of knowledge that people curved up to pass the class with, that they did not get right? Should I be somewhat concerned as a patient in the future or a doctor in the future that I'm missing some of this knowledge and they're like, it's fine. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always worried about like, what if I mess up on like that 30% of knowledge that I failed, but my teacher says it's fine. Better be healthy so you don't have to risk it. Well, I just learned that grapes are killing me slowly from the inside. I need a backup. What if the grape overlords decide that I no longer can exist on this world? I need a doctor just in case, you know?
What if you just became a doctor and you just are your own doctor? Like,
Can
everything
people do
that is at risk is your own life.
Can I do that? Can doctors Would it be bad if doctors self-diagnose then?
I mean, it like depends, right? Because like,
This idea
I mean, obviously, if it's like chiropractic stuff or like acupuncture, like if it's like internal stuff that needs like I don't know, like operation and shit, like that obviously doesn't work. But
I've seen doctors give themselves operations. Haven't you seen Marvel?
I mean, true. I also think that doctors aren't allowed to prescribe themselves meds.
Oh.
But aside from that, I mean, self-diagnosing is allowed. I'm pretty sure you could like be like, yo, I need to run this test. I need an MRI. I need to do an X-ray, and then you just look at your own X-ray. You'll be like, oh yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Man, I should have been a doctor. Then I could save on medical expenses. And it saved me hours of being up at night on WebMD trying to figure out what the hell I'm feeling. If you're your own doctor, will you charge yourself for your own treatment? I feel like I already charge myself on mental reparations that I require, but don't get. I'm like behind on my taxes for that, in fact.
Oh, to live in America must be awesome.
When I mean behind on my taxes, I mean mental taxes, girl. I think everybody faces that.
Yeah.
Ooh, I really like this pinkish element to the hair. I really like it. Slime doesn't count as mental reparation. You know what's funny? I was thinking today, I haven't played with my slimes a lot lately. I need to try it again to see if it's something that I want to keep with me, like, because it's taking up freezer space. I'm not gonna lie. I have a whole drawer dedicated to my slimes. My boyfriend has to think every time he opens the fridge that there's a whole drawer in our refrigerator reserved just for our slimes. Like, there's a drawer for vegetables, there's a drawer for our cheeses and meats, and then there's a drawer for slimes. The highlight feels supernatural. Yay! Wow! I did that.
I've been seeing so many more like what's it called? Slime TikToks again. But I don't know if you're active on TikTok, so I just don't want to spam you with them.
I have moments of being active on TikTok. I feel like TikTok is the same as Twitter for me, where too much of it is bad for me, but at the same time, I'm toxic to myself anyway, and I pay my own mental reparations, so I might as well, you know? Occasionally I'll indulge in it, occasionally I'll be like, nah, I love myself.
Eris like made a post on Twitter like the other day where she was like getting TikToks from me, and I was like, do you not open the TikToks I sent you? She's like, no, I do, like daily. And she had 99 plus TikToks from me. I'm like, there's no way I sent her over 99 TikToks.
Oh my
in a
god.
Day.
99
No
TikToks, girl. You're that friend.
Like, I just know that if I, like, that's why I'm asking if you're active, because I know if you're not, your inbox is gonna look like this too.
How many do I have on my inbox? How many did you send me?
I don't know.
Oh my god, my TikTok's gonna look just like my Discord. I'm gonna have thousands of messages, and instead of it being from Discord servers, it's all gonna be from you. Well, now I certainly can't open TikTok.
Yes, you can.
You think I can go on TikTok like this? All my messages are gonna be from you. In fact, you know, just wait. I open TikTok and then it closes automatically because it's trying to load all the messages you've given me. You know, like, they have those posts that are like, tag a friend who blah 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 blah. There's like one that's like, tag a friend who uses all the emojis. Like, tag a friend you know who uses only emojis. I feel like you'd be the friend that I'm like, tag a friend who sends you XXXXX amounts of messages and you haven't answered a single one. I'm bad at checking my messages. Everybody knows this. Even my own Discord knows this because I'm also bad there too. I want to do better, but it really is just one of those things where it's like, as soon as I start to see the number go up, I'm like, oh shit. And I go back down. I just hide. I'm like, I'm really bad at that. I want to do much better with this, and it has been a goal of mine. But I feel like every time I see the number go up, then I get nervous. It's like this with people too. Like when I get streaming, I think I got more nervous the higher that my number became on like Twitch, which isn't why I moved to YouTube, but it's just one of the things I think about sometimes. So what I'm saying is, everybody quickly unsubscribe, then I don't have to feel anything. Don't do it, I'm
What's
just
the
kidding.
screen time on that TikTok app? I can tell you, hold up.
Wait,
There's a screen time button in TikTok, which I resent with every part of my being.
hey, what?
TikTok has a tab where you can check your own screen time, and they can even like send you a daily notification of your daily screen time and shit.
Dang.
And they can also like be like, yo, you need a break. Like there's an actual, it's like screen time, like literally like you spend too much time, like of your own limit. You have to take a break from TikTok.
What the heck? Screen time. TikTok intervention. I can't believe TikTok is becoming its own intervention. What the heck?
So it's 9:30 p.m. for me right now. I have spent 7.5 hours on TikTok today.
7.5 just today? Girl, that's like how much of your day? That's like a third of your day. Almost. That's crazy. Today, not tomorrow. What the heck? I don't think I've spent that much on any social media. Not even on any games that I've played. Oh
I
shoot.
spent a lot of time in bed today, okay?
How many apps do you have on your phone?
Don't ask me a question I don't want to know the answer to. Is there a way to see how many apps you have?
I don't know, but let's say you have like 10 apps. Of those 10 apps, you chose to spend 7.5 hours on one app.
Yes.
Oh my
That
god.
is correct.
Oh my god. There's no, it's too late for you. There's no getting out of that. Oh my god, same. Wait, what do you watch on TikTok that you get so like sucked up into? Everybody has different TikToks.
So my For You page is usually like I see random VTuber clips and then I see like funny clips, and then suddenly you see like whole ass movie clips. Like there was literally a person who was live streaming the FNAF movie on TikTok.
So you're watching movies on TikTok? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, I'm watching movie clips. And then like, oh man, I need to put this movie on my watch list. Like I've been seeing a lot of Legally Blonde on my For You page. Recently Chicago Med has been on my For You page a lot. A lot of Winx Club has been back on my For You page. And I'm just like, man, I need to add all this to my watch list, and I just keep scrolling.
Girl, I know people who like pirate and stuff like that, but like this is a new level of pirating I didn't know about. That's crazy. What? So you're saying the next time that I need to watch a movie with chat, like if I want to do a watch along or Discord watch along, I should just scroll on TikTok. We'll all just watch a TikTok movie.
Yes. Because there are like some movies that aren't copyrighted yet on TikTok, and I guess FNAF was one of them at the time. Because I think it was like the release, like the day where it was like released to like open, to like legal streaming services.
Hi Icy, sup demon, sup crew. How are you? How are you? Welcome in. What a way to watch a movie. Yeah, just on this tiny ass screen. Honestly though, if the Miraculous Ladybug movie came out on a tiny screen, I would still watch it that way.
Oh my god. Oh my god. There was like, it was like at the end of January, I think. There were so many Miraculous clips, especially because the English voice actors from Marinette finally covered the movie song in like with her voice, because I think we watched them. No, I watched it with Eris. You couldn't join, I think.
Yeah, at the time.
Because we watched the movie, and for some reason, the French voice actress was singing for Marinette, which was really off-putting, especially because Christina can literally sing, and they still wouldn't like let her because it was in the French. Because the French VA is like had like a contract that was like, yo, you can do this if you want, and she was like, yeah, I want to. No hate towards her, she's awesome, but like it was just really it made no sense.
Yeah. What? I still need to watch it though. I haven't been in the Miraculous franchise for a bit, only because like, speaking of like contrived love stories, they've been so, it's so back and forth, and they retcon so much stuff. Whenever they make progress, they're like, just kidding, we're gonna dial that back again. I get so angry at this, at Miraculous Ladybug for their love plots.
Literally.
How are they gonna give it to us and then be like, just kidding, that's not a thing anymore? Soup! What kind of soup? I'm asleep, good night. Have a good night's rest, sweet dreams. We will see you next time. I've gotten the hair and the horn done, and her skin is just about done. I'll probably still make adjustments to the skin for sure. I am avoiding at all costs her auto mail, but I will need to get to that. I wanted to finish at least her on stream today, so I will need to get to it at some point. I'm just so... rendering metal is so hard. This is why I don't do it usually. But I signed myself up for this, so here I am, once again, torn into pieces. Eye color. I need to go back to the eye color and do eye whites. Wow. I'm gonna make some time sometime, but if you guys have time, I would love to watch the Miraculous Ladybug movie. Hito. If you have time.
I haven't watched it in, like, literally since it came out, and we were totally legally watching it.
I love it.
So I would love to watch it again.
Yeah! I haven't watched anything Miraculous related, so I also need to catch up on the movies, or not movies, but the shows too. I just realized that my chat hasn't been updating in the corner here. It does that sometimes.
What the heck?
There we go.
I feel like everything is just breaking for you.
Yeah, it's been a thing. That's why it's kind of like a limbo. I used to have, for my Hollow Knight streams, I have the random toggles associated with each of my hotkeys that I use to play Hollow Knight, so my expression changes a lot. I feel like that's what's happening, but instead of my expressions changing, it's like what application next is gonna close.
Oh, yeah.
Reality's not a fan of Miri. Man, why couldn't it be like a fan? I turn it into a hot or cold setting.
Like... Do you use a Stream Deck?
I do.
Yeah, so what I did was just I gave my expressions the most, like, complicated toggles. It would be like, one toggle is like, Control F8L. Like, I have to press all those 3 buttons to, like, toggle shit, and it doesn't end up doing literally anything else.
Wait, so then... So are you
and
using
I just bind that to my Stream Deck.
You joined it to your Stream Deck? You know you don't have to attach any button to your toggle, right?
I know, I was just too lazy to, like, watch a 20-minute tutorial on how to do it with the plugin.
It's so easy. You just, like, you know where it says record your button? Just click on, like, manual entry and just click the dash at the top. That means there's nothing associated with it. So you don't accidentally click a button.
I need to reorganize my Stream Deck anyway, so I'll just do that then.
You're like the people who have like they have all their cables, and their cable management is I'll fix it one day. I'll fix it one day.
Yeah.
People have like these amazing setups, but the thing that ruins their setups is their cable management. They just have a ton of cables everywhere randomly. And they're like, but doesn't my setup look nice? There's a glaring object here that's ruining your setup. What?
Yeah.
You don't have the right to call anything tech-related easy, Miri. What the heck? Wouldn't it be bad if I think that it's, like, easy? If I think it's easy, certainly everybody else could get it. That reminds me, I haven't done a tutorial in a while. I need to do a VTube Studio tutorial.
Something that I was also thinking about, because I was scrolling Booth and Nizima a lot. I was like, why is there not like a you know, like there's like this one TikToker, Kat Bianti, she does like streamer advice and stuff. And I was like, why is no one doing this for like VTubers and gives people like resources like Nizima and stuff, you know? And be like, yo, you can get full license models here, you can get shared license models here, you just need to consider this and that and blah blah blah. Like, why is it not like a VTuber academy for stuff like why does this not exist yet?
Yeah, that's exactly it. And that's why, like, I was surprised when VTube Studio, the actual like application Twitter, they actually followed me, and I realized they follow a lot of people who do tutorials on their program, because a lot of people are still looking for tutorials on the program. I think a lot of people, when they get into doing VTubing for a while, they don't realize that a lot of the things that are easy for them now were very difficult at the start. I was just talking to a normie friend about it, because my friend, her husband knows nothing about VTubing and nothing about really too much about anime, just like the base stuff, you know? And when he saw my model, he had so much fun playing with it, which was so funny. He's just like, oh my gosh, how does her mouth move and all this other stuff? You can see him making faces at my model. It's so cute. Ah, bah, 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 bah.
Yeah, the thing is also, in like my opinion, it's like it's like
Bless you.
you're like looking for the certain issue, and you see like a million tutorials, but there's still not the issue that you are looking for. And like there are just so many like small things, like even though there are so many tutorials, there are just still not enough, you know?
Yeah, there's always gonna be more. What is something that you want to see more of?
Wait. Oh, I had to cleanse my throat. I feel like something that's like not talked about as often as like just how to like use VTube Studio with your OBS a lot, like how to plug it in with your streaming software correctly, or like, because I didn't know about Spout. I didn't see a single video ever talking about it.
That's true. I
think
actually had to look that up too.
It was you who told me about it.
You know, I had all my programs redone because I had a computer crash before, so everything had to be reset. When I was trying to re-add all the stuff, I completely forgot how to do Spout too. I had to look it up again. And I had to look it up. I couldn't find any tutorials on it. That's true.
Yeah, there's like nothing on it, and it's such an easy thing.
Huh. I wonder why that is, that some of these things are harder to find, but that does leave room for people to kind of take advantage, I guess, capitalize on it, like look for something that it's good for.
Yeah.
Dark mech leg. Okay, I have to finally get into the mech part. I'm trying to go from bottom to top, so started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now I'm still here. Oh no, I'm not ready. I said that if I stream, you know, sometimes there are things that we don't want to do, but we have to do. And so for me to be able to do these things, I have to set little goals or set reminders for myself, or some kind of like, how do you call it? Accountability. I have to figure out a way to give myself some accountability. And for me, that was like stream. If I'm streaming, I have to get something done of this. I have to do it. So that's why I was like, even though I've moved this stream twice, which thank you guys for being so patient with me for moving my streams around. I knew that this is a stream that I didn't want to cancel or didn't want to like not have at some point. because I wanted, one of my goals for the new year was to draw more, and so far I haven't been doing too great on that promise. So I'm trying to hold myself much more accountable by doing it now. It's so easy to forget New Year's resolutions and goals as the year goes on, even early into the year. That's why a lot of times people say, like, why are you making, you know, New Year's resolutions? People never keep New Year's resolutions.
Yeah, that's why I don't call them, I just call them goals.
And I want to hit those goals. Nina said something really nice to me recently. And she thought that with the way that I was working on and grinding on certain things, that I would probably get 1,000 subs by the end of April. But with the way that my mental has been and the way that I haven't been able to really accomplish as much as I wanted to, I wasn't sure if I could do that. It's definitely possible, and I do want to grind for it. But I want it to be less about the number of hitting 1,000, but more about, like, what does that 1,000 look like in terms of, like, my community? Is it a community that I'm happy with? Is there anything I want to change? How do the people feel in my community? That's, like, the one that I wanted to work on and focus on. Yeah. So even if I don't hit 1,000 by April, like the end of April, if I like my community, then I feel like, especially since I'm still learning about VTubing and streaming, I feel like that's enough to make me happy. That should be enough to make me happy, rather. Yeah. I want to work on being
It's way healthier than looking at numbers too, so.
Yeah. I want to work on being less critical of myself for, like, analytics, numbers, and things like that. And I think that's where a lot of the source of my frustration and sadness has been lately. All paired with, like, I think I'm on the wrong pairs of medication right now, so I don't think Adderall's doing it for me. What if there's no community and your whole YouTube subs are just your alternate personalities? Then I have to work on loving myself. If I don't love myself, then how can I love anybody else, including my 999 other personalities?
That's a lot of personalities.
Bro, can I even think of 999 personalities? I used to write OCs for fanfictions and things like that. Yeah, I was like the filthy fanfiction casual. I can't look at fanfiction or archive of our own I can't look at it the same way after you showed me that there was Trump fanfiction with weird like Shrek and other things. I can't look at it the same anymore. I still think about that.
It was the Lorax.
The Lorax, that's what it was. Like Trump X the Lorax. I was like, what the I can't look at anything the same because of this. It haunts my nightmares.
One of the craziest. That's like one of the best things I would ever like use in a truth or dare game. I would just be like, read this.
Those people who are like, yeah, if I hit this milestone, I'm gonna read My Immortal. No, you haven't read shit until you read Trump X the Lorax. That's chump change comparatively. I had friends make me read their fan fictions. It's hard to be supportive sometimes. That would be an interesting concept, like reading people's fan fictions for like a milestone. And it's not even like fan fictions about me, but just reading the weirdest fan fictions I could find on like fanfiction.net or Archive of Our Own. That'd be crazy. Everybody only talks about My Immortal, but when you look at actual fan fictions on those sites, there's some really wild shit on there. Is the Lorax one the worst one for you? Because I know you've read through a couple of those.
I feel like there's like a fanfic deep inside of my head that I can't, like, I you got rid of it. Like, I manually had to be like, forget this. This never happened.
You PTSD'd the memory? That's wild. That's crazy. Let me see. Does this look any more rendered? I can't tell because it's mech and I can't tell if I do a good job on mech. Oy. There we go, I think. Get like the edges to have a little bit more shine. Wow! As long as the fan fictions are good, It's been a long time since I've read fan fictions, and I used to participate in like role-playing forums. I was not like the cat girl of your dreams. It's not like that. It's just like I actually roleplayed as like men most of the time, and if I roleplayed a girl, it would always be like a tomboyish type of girl. It's been so long since I participated in those, but I still talk to my friends who do. I know people who've been all the way to like, I think 130 was their cap that they were active on one site. That it was like more than the number of people on the site. I was like, that's crazy. How do you have so much creativity locked in your brain that you made 130 OCs? At this point, she's practically role-playing with herself. Like, that's wild to me. So you're a furry. Does being into like cat girls make you a furry?
I mean, people also keep saying that being like having Lola Bunny as their childhood crush doesn't make them a furry, so
True! So many people I knew had Lola Bunny as a crush, like of their awakening. But yet. Although, oh shoot, did I make the wrong layer? No, I'm good. Okay. Although, like, since I have people who watch me here, does that make you guys scalies because you guys watch my stuff? Do you guys like me? Do you like me or whatever? I guess it's fine. I'll allow it. Wait. That's actually a really popular type too, isn't it, tsundere?
yes.
I feel like tsunderes are very difficult to not to love, I guess, but to be like in partnerships with, because you're always kept on the it's not being kept on a leash, it's like being pushed one way and another. No, I've become a scaly. See, I knew it. This is a weird way to ask for a confession. Admit it, you guys are scalies. Ito, would you be a scaly for me?
I already am. What do you mean?
See, it's that easy, guys. Just tell the person you like them. Easy.
Easy peasy. What's the worst I could tell you? No, exactly.
I want my lawyer. Too bad. I'm your lawyer. What now? I've determined in this case that I am both the lawyer and the judge. I am both judge, jury, and executioner. I'm like Phoenix Wright and I forget who else is in Phoenix Wright. I'm not gonna lie, I never played the games, but that's another thing I want to play too. Objection. Miranda rights abolished. Who Miranda? I can't believe you're talking about another girl in front of me. No, I'm just kidding. Not again.
That's yandere.
Wait, I actually don't remember because it's been a while, but were you the one who confessed to your partner first, or was it the other way?
Yes. Well,
Bruh.
I said I love you first, but like... And I was the one who was asked out.
You were the one who was asked out? Really?
Yes.
Aw, I actually didn't know that.
I think I even texted you and Aries in like a group chat when I was asked out. I'm pretty sure. It's been almost a year, so...
It's been a while. It's crazy how fast time passes, but that's exactly why I was like surprised. What? I've always been the type to have asked out my partner, so I'm always curious what it's like from the other side, because to my understanding, most people it's the opposite, where it's their partner who asks them out. Like usually, like traditionally, I guess the guy asks the girl out, but I've always been the opposite.
I actually like that, like breaking the norm.
It wasn't about breaking the norm for me either. It was mostly just like, you know, the idea of like keeping a secret. I'm horrible at keeping a secret, so I'm just kind of like, I need to say it right when I realize it. So the longer that I'm dumb is better for me because I don't say stupid things early.
Smart.
That's why I feel like I'm really super oblivious. Not on purpose, but it's just one of those things where I don't realize. And luckily, it hasn't backfired on me too much lately. There we go. Slowly getting all the details of this armor out of the way. I keep stalling because I don't want to do more.
Oh, Miri.
I just am bad at rendering metal. I know this is not how metal reflections work. I just really hope that it passes.
It doesn't matter.
I'm trying my best. I'm girl trying. Wait. There we go.
Oh yeah, by the way, I have a playdate for Lethal Company in 3 minutes.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Darn, I want to play
that
Lethal.
game again. It was so funny playing it with you and Eris.
I want to play Lethal. Maybe I'll hit you up after I finish this. But the thing with Lethal for me, I feel like a lot of people want to see me play Lethal. But the problem with Lethal for me is that it crashes a lot for me. Like, between rounds is what I mean.
I was about to say we should install mods, but I feel like that would make it crash even more. Although there is a mod that like hinders crashing.
There's a mod that hinders crashing? Why doesn't everybody have that on their computer?
I don't know, but it exists. We can look into that.
I would love to look into that. I've actually still experienced crashing though, even without mods, so... You're a girl success. Oh, thank you! I need to get shit done and stop stalling. Goodbye, nerd. Bye, MSG. Bye. Good luck with not stalling. I'll see you in like 2 minutes. I want to play Lethal Company some more. I'm actually going to be playing with Nyacho, my rigger, on Tuesday at like 6 p.m. my time, so 6 p.m. Eastern time.
Let me know how it goes. Maybe we can like figure something out.
I will definitely let you know how it goes. I don't know if it'll go. That's why I'm not streaming it. If I knew it would break down, I don't want to put my viewers through that type of experience. So it's fine if I can't join on someone else's stream. It's more a problem, I guess, for if I'm streaming it to other people. I don't want it to be a bad viewing because of that. Modding and Miri are 2 things that might not go well with each other. It might be because it's also technology, and you guys know how technology and we go. We don't. We're like oil and water. We're like fries and shakes.
Luckily, modding Lethal isn't hard at all. Like, mostly the person who like prepares the mod is the one doing all the work, and we're just gonna use a mod pack, so...
It's one of those things that I'm surprised how easy it is to mod.
And there are some really funny mods, so...
I feel like viewers would love that experience of me crashing! I get worried that it's annoying for people to see all the crashes. That's part of what I guess deters me during Hollow Knight 2, is that I'm worried about all the crashes bothering the viewing experience. So I try to make it funny, but sometimes I get really sad because I want it to go well, I guess. I'm just like actually not perfectionist, but kind of, I guess, something along that line. When things don't go according to plan, I get a little bit flustered pretty easily. I'm like, that actually looks kind of okay somehow. Yay! It looks mechanical. Good afternoon, Miri. Good afternoon, Umbra. Hello, hello. Does Hollow Knight crash for you? It does, but I do hear that sometimes Hollow Knight just crashes in general for people. So I wasn't sure if it was Hollow Knight itself, but if it was just Hollow Knight, I wouldn't have a problem as much as it doesn't seem like it's just Hollow Knight, because other programs also crashed that didn't used to crash. VTube Studio is one of those. Excuse me, Borpies. And then there's also what was some of the other program? Discord. Discord's another big one that crashes. There's definitely a lot more that I just can't think of off the top of my head. Just woke up. Good morning, then. Hollow Knight crashes has a comedic timing to it. No, but guys, you don't realize I've been playing. Hi, Jamie. Well, good morning. Why is everybody just waking up? I guess it's wake up hours now. Good morning, Mimir. I realize that it's not just Hollow Knight that crashes, but when I do play Hollow Knight, why it's so frustrating is because I'll be this close to beating a boss, and then it crashes, and I cry because I have to do the boss battle over again. That's the worst part, too. You feel like you lose all your progress, and the bench is so far. It's like a long-distance relationship where it's in China and I'm in America, and I have to wake up like 13 hours in advance to be able to see my boyfriend. That's like what it feels like. Maybe playing on ultra hard mode. It does feel like ultra hard mode. Perfectionist and artist combo. It's the worst combo to have, TBH. But it's such a common.
Definitely let me know how it goes on, what was it, Tuesday? Wednesday?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
I'll message you after stream if I'm still down to play today, though. We'll see.
I'll probably be in bed, but we'll see.
We'll see. Okay. Then you heading out for now?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for joining in.
Yeah, they're already spam calling me.
Thanks for joining in. I'll let you know in a little bit then.
Yeah.
All right, I'll talk to you later. Everybody say bye to Hito. Thanks for being here as an extra special guest.
Everybody.
Bye, Hito.
I love you, Miwi.
I love you. I love you.
Love you.
Mods asleep, time to riot? No! You guys are gonna riot in chat? Okay, what are we rioting on? Protesting the grape mafia that's clearly going for our diabetes. The robo leg looking awesome. Thank you! I'm actually super happy with how it came out despite being like the most scared of this part. Honestly, with this part out of the way, the rest feels a lot easier to get through. I think this is what caused, I feel bad for saying this because her model does look really awesome. I think this is what caused me to have a lot of, not panic, but what do you call it? Like procrastination is just the fact of drawing mech. This is why I feel like a lot of artists don't do mecha designs, even though they're so cool. It's because they're very intricate work, but also because it involves like a lot of, what was it? Shine, I guess, like anatomy. Making metal make sense is difficult. And I love color dodge, by the way. Color dodge makes everything pop so much better. She looks so cool. I want to be as cool as her when I grow up. There's a mod on Nexus that adds a health bar to enemies and bosses. Oh, I remember you saying that. I was curious about that because I've been playing Hollow Knight off stream since I haven't played a game for myself so often. I remember feeling bad before for playing games off stream because I could be making it a stream experience where I share that experience with you guys. And I still want to do that, of course. But getting the chance to play a game for yourself is so different. I had so much fun playing Hollow Knight that I stopped when I got to Dead Vessel because I'm pretty sure that will give me a new unlock for something. So I'm trying to hold off on doing more of that. But I decided to still explore Hollow Knight and go through other stuff. I had so much fun just looking around at the map at other things that I didn't normally get to see. Is this the... Oh, this is the hair. Oops, I'm on the wrong layer. Let's do this. There we go. I unlocked a few more charms, I think they're called. Yeah, charms. I'd recommend to mod the game on your second or third playthrough. Okay. I got to get, what's it called? I'm trying to think. My brain is so today. I got to go around to Fog Canyon. I went through the jellyfish fields, which the jellyfish are bullshit because they throw their bodies at you and explode. And I've been able to use Crystal Dash to get through to some areas that were previously unlockable for me. But I think a lot of the places that I'm trying to go to now require double jump. Whoa. Oh, that's Discord. That's right. We can riot. We don't have enough raindrop in our lives. Luckily, I have 4 streams this week, and one of them is gonna be Hollow Knight. So I will be playing some more Hollow Knight this week. I want to get to Dead Vessel, which means that I have to go back to the area I was at. So I might play a little bit more Hollow Knight tonight or tomorrow to try to get myself back to where it is. This week, I did plan for a few more streams. I am gonna be streaming today, tomorrow, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So there's 4 streams this week, and I'm streaming today on a Sunday, which I normally don't do. I like to have like a little bit of time for recuperation before the work week so that I'm good for streams this week. But since I'm gonna go to a friend's house for a sleepover on Friday, I was like, I gotta spend a little bit more time. I gotta do something with you guys. So I planned for the art stream today. We have, tomorrow is the new game that I'm really excited for. It's Turnip Boy Robs a Bank. And then Wednesday is Tarot, and Thursday is Hollow Knight. So I get to round the week off with some games that I like, some hobbies that I enjoy, like art, and then I also get to do a new game that I've been really excited about. So hopefully that makes for a really fun week ahead of us. Wah! I don't have the strength to drive to Riot. Then I guess we walk in today. Actually, no, don't walk, run. We gotta run. Ooh, I feel like if you're gonna be rioting, you gotta run. Wow. Actually, I don't know how professional riots get run. Never mind, let me not start a mobber. When is League of Legends Day? Is there a League of Legends Day? Do they actually have like a date for that? I plan to, so I am part of a cover, big not surprise. I don't know when that cover is going to be released, but I'm pretty sure the only thing that they're waiting on is my art. So I've been holding off on this art for a little bit, not on purpose, but you know, art block type of stuff. Hopefully that gets uploaded pretty soon though, after I finish. I know I want to do a couple more song cover type things, so that's in the cards in the future too. Wow. Let's go, that's exciting. Yeah, KDA! Or not KDA, Heartsteel! Heartsteel. I love Heartsteel's arts that have been on Twitter trending a lot lately, or before. So I'm hoping to add to that with our cover. Let's add a little bit more darkness, but we'll probably have to go a little bit desaturated with the colors. Do you actually play League? I actually did a 13-hour stream once of just League, purely League. We played ARAMs only at the time though, because I'm not a big norms player. I don't play for ranked or anything like that. I'm definitely more of a normie when it comes to stuff like that. But I enjoy playing League, which is weird to say because I understand how people feel about League. I like just playing and seeing the lore of different champions. They make it so hard to quit. It's not just the champions are really cool, but it's the idea of the lore that they put behind it. It's the music videos. It's the fact that all my other friends play it, and so I get severe FOMO when I don't play it. It's honestly unfair how much power League has over me. But it's not my main kind of channel focus on it, just because I'm not good at League, as many players will often say about each other. I think the League atmosphere can be a little bit toxic, as many other fandoms can be for certain things. So I need like a break from it every once in a while. I just like playing for fun. I'm a casual I'm filthy casual. I feel like League is actually fun. Well, mostly with friends. Even solo, it's pretty fun. I definitely have to play when I'm with people. It's more fun for me for real with people. Ooh. The worst part for me is that I know people joke about how League brings out the worst in people, but it's definitely one of those games that used to be the worst in me. I blame angsty college times. I had so much rage that I didn't even know I had when I played League. It was definitely one of those things where it's like, I liked doing good, and perfectionism mixed with not knowing how to actually play the game was a bad combination. I still really enjoy it though. I love reading some of the fanfics that people put of it, like the fan cartoons or art that people make of it. My favorite was one with Pantheon and Leona, because Leona is my main. Leona is my main, so Leona is like the sun. She's of the sun, and there's a comic that I really like from there where she's really young and she protects Pantheon, young Pantheon, from other bullies, because Pantheon says he always wanted to be a baker, but now his goal was like to protect Leona, and I was like, oh, my heart. Ah! It's probably one of the few ships that I actually have in League of Legends. I don't even ship a lot of Heartsteel together, honestly. I like seeing the art of it. It's very pretty, but I haven't shipped a lot of the characters like I normally would. Am I becoming more normie? I'm becoming less of a Fujo? That can't be right. How do I make this weird wrinkle work? Like this, maybe? I feel like pants are weird, man. How do I make pants look normal? Something like that, maybe? And, let's add a little bit of a highlight then and see if that fixes anything. I blame my old Sonic face for bad character traits I have. Oh no! I feel like that's the thing too. I sometimes feel like I see characters that I'm like, man, they're so bad to the bones. Why are the most interesting characters often like the villains? The villains are like one of the most interesting characters for me because their motivations are so strong. So seeing like why they do the things they do, it's not always just that they're evil. Some people are just evil, like that's just how it is. But I think the most interesting characters are the ones that have deeper motivations. I can't get this leg right. Ah! Leggies. Well, you know my philosophy. If I can't get it right, we starting over. How do I want to do the leggies here? Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. I can't remember having a Sonic phase actually. Sega was not super big in my childhood, I don't believe. I liked Sega stuff, but I just never really played a lot of Sega games. I also never really played a lot of games in general, as you guys know. But if I was to pick, let me look at Sega games actually. I remember watching Sega more for the people that played it around me. Sega games. Sonic. I like the movies for Sonic. They have an Aladdin game in Sega. I started on Sonic, passed through FNAF, now I'm a furry. I don't know where I can go from here. Have you reached your evolutionary peak? The evolutionary peak is just at furry. Woo. I think I'm kind of like of the same page as everyone else. It's like Sonic is probably the biggest franchise that I was involved in, or interested in rather. So when I saw the movies, I really thought that they were just gonna be meme movies, which they kind of are. I love Jim Carrey, he's super funny, but I really thought it was just gonna be one of those like meme movies that's like, haha, it's so good for a one-time laugh. I actually really liked the Sonic movies. I thought that they were pretty good. Ooh. So then this goes here, and then this is dropping here, so we need some leg drooping, what do you call it? Wrinkles going down this way. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I know what I was super into back then. Crash Bandicoot was one. Sly Cooper. I liked a lot of these old types of games. Maybe I'll play one of those in the future if I can figure out emulation. I mean, if I can figure out how to display it on my computer. Spyro? Yes, Spyro! I was really into the crossover with Spyro and Crash Bandicoot. They had a game that they both crossed over, and I remember spending hours on that game. It was like on a Game Boy Color that I played it. Ooh. Hooga booga booga. Crash and Spyro were my childhood. They were so fun. I enjoyed it a lot too. I feel like Spyro was probably one of my first avenues in like dragonhood, I guess. Like one of the first things that got me into dragons. I remember being a kid who just loved anything dragon related, and so I would go around in the neighborhood selling dragons that I drew as drawings to my neighbors for like 25 cents. And anybody who took pity on me would actually pay 25 cents to give me for my drawings, for my dragon drawings. It was really cute when I think about it back. Thank you! My mom was like, why are you selling pictures to our neighbors? Like, my parents were really confused. They actually told me to not to stop. I guess because it's kind of like soliciting in a way. And also, I guess they didn't want to be known as having like the kid that sells drawings of dragons to them. I don't know. Corpo mindset since childhood. Oh my gosh, I'm my own entrepreneur lady. I was my own entrepreneur. I started up a small business from a young age, and I knew that this is the life for me. I was doomed from the start. Ooh, how do I... Why does this feel a little off still? I can't seem to get the right feel for the pants. I think it's getting closer, but it's not quite there. Huh. There we go. What would I sell now? I think now that I'm actually like a VTuber, I always consider like what kind of merch would I actually be interested in selling, because I'm not really super interested in the kind of things that I see people doing. Like I like the idea of a daki, but it's not really for me. I think it's weird when I think about who would have my daki. I like mouse pads, the idea of mouse pads. There was one that I saw for chariots that I really was into the idea of. Like, if I ever get, like, a specific hand, you know? There's a lot of, like, mouse pads that have the booba mouse pad or the booty mouse pad, which are all really cool, too. But I think for me, I like the mouse pad where if I had a distinct hand for, like, nail polish or rings or anything like that, I would make a mouse pad with my hand on it, so it would be like we're holding hands, I guess, kind of. Holding hands before a marriage. I would be doing something like that, I think. What? Miri brand alcoholic beverages? I still want to do something like that. If I could curate my own alcohol menu, that would be the most ideal. That's why I say graphic art is my passion. It's not really, but I joke about it every time I try to make a video. I'm trying to do a debut channel teaser thing. Not debut trailer. It's like a channel trailer. That's the thing. Hand holding salute. I know, before marriage, but you guys get the privilege at least, you know? Only you guys. Even Hito hasn't had that privilege yet. She's waiting. She's waiting for me. Wait, there we go. I think it's getting closer to the idea of what I have for pants. Just need a little bit more of that like leathery type of texture, like fake leather. Come on, there we go. Because I need it to look like it has some folds, and with folds, they need to have the dark next to the light so it actually looks like a fold. There we go. I think light looks more intense next to darkness too. There we go. For merchandise, I think it also depends on the audience you have and what they want. I think about this a lot too, because I think a lot of VTubers do the girlfriend-boyfriend experience, and I won't lie, I think I've done something similar before in the past too, but I make it pretty clear that I have a partner too. So I don't think I'm very keen on doing like a boyfriend-girlfriend type experience either. What type of experience do I give? I think that's what shoots me in the foot a lot. Is like, I don't understand what kind of vibes I give, so it's hard to determine. Only you can prevent a wildfire, so what the fuck is this hot? You like it? I'm kind of stuck right now because the pants are kind of throwing me. I feel like clothes always throw me, but if I can get the metal to look good, then I feel like pants should not be this difficult. BFGFE invites a lot of problems. That's the thing too, I agree with that. I do think that it gives a lot of problems. So, I like the vibe of just, you know, I've said it before, it's like when I think about streaming, it's crazy because I have a lot of anxiety with hanging out a lot of times with people, even like IRL friends. I don't usually go to hangouts very often because of my own personal like social anxiety. So when I think about us just chilling together like this, it's like being in a room with a lot of people and it's really comfortable, and I love that you guys can chill with me and hang with me. I like having just like a chill hangout type of experience. You're vibeless? So I'm not vibrating, I'm like just still. I don't do the wiggle wiggle wiggle. You're chill, you're a sweet person with a little gremlin at times. I'm the gremlin, I do the gremlin things. I love just like, I think when I started streaming, I was just excited that something that VTubers did for me that people couldn't do for me at the time, especially since I was like hanging around mostly to myself a lot, was that it helped me feel not alone in a time that I felt really alone. And I love that I can give that experience to people where they can feel like a little less alone too. I love just giving people a time of respite and a time to hang out, just chill and enjoy each other, you know? That makes me really happy when I can make people feel comfortable and feel happy. Streaming seems to be an introvert's dream in terms of socializing. Interestingly enough, I feel like compared to like face streamers, a lot of VTuber streamers I feel like collab a lot more. I'm definitely not the type to collab a lot nowadays. I used to have a high social tolerance, so I would set up collabs much more frequently, but I burned out a lot quicker then. A lot of VTubers I feel like not need collabs, but feel like they need collabs. Does that make sense? It's like they don't need to be in collab settings to be successful, but a lot of VTubers make it almost like a standard to be in collabs. I don't know if that's weird. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't like to do collabs too often because, like I said, it saps my social battery. I would rather just chill with chat. And if I can't talk to chat, a lot of times with collabs, I feel like I'm not good at balancing chat interaction with like friend interactions. I like it better like we had a little bit ago where there's like one more person with me who can maybe bounce off topics together with you guys. Because I think you guys have some interesting opinions too. I like hearing about what you guys have to say on things. Collabs are fun. They can be fun. That's me. I need someone to collab because I can't talk to no one on chat. I think that's also fine too. It's definitely a skill that takes some time to work up to. I find that lately I haven't been very good with like thinking about topics, which a chat can definitely help you with, but it's definitely, it takes two, right? It takes two to converse for like bouncing off each other for topics. So if you can't come up with topics too, it makes it really difficult. That's why when I'm working on something, I try to mention like either what I'm doing at the moment, which before I was eating grapes, so I love thinking about food. A lot of my topics are about food. I swear I don't eat all the time, but I love eating. So a lot of my foods are, a lot of my a lot of my topics that I talk about on my channel are food related. Eating mac and cheese from the microwave. From the microwave? Is it a skill? I find so long as the other person vibes well and the game is fun. The collab is like watching friends have fun. I guess it depends. Cause like I said, like for me, one of my top priorities when I stream is that I want to provide an experience where people are having fun or that they feel heard or that I can talk to, you know? So I remember being really upset when I finished a stream before because I missed a chat message, like a single chat message. I cried after stream because I was like, damn, that person probably thought that I ignored them on purpose. I feel like a bitch. It's not about that either. I learned that it's kind of like a balance. There are gonna be things that I don't read on purpose, possibly for reasons like it doesn't make me comfortable, or because maybe I did actually genuinely miss it. But there's gonna be other times where it's like, as long as I feel like the people feel heard or that they are enjoying themselves, they don't even necessarily have to talk all the time. It's just that I want to make sure that they feel comfortable and cozy and just having a good time, you know? I want to be a good host. I guess that's the kind of word for it. And when I'm with a collab partner, it's a hard to balance because I don't want my collab partner to feel ignored because they are directly in call with me, but I also don't want chat to feel ignored either. I like to make it a good experience for everyone all around, and that's definitely a skill to me. Who knew Jurassic World? Well, I feel like in that case, if you're streaming like Jurassic World, for example, I would be talking about the movies. Like, if you have someone who's never known about Jurassic World, I feel like that's a perfect opportunity to just tell people about it. I don't even have to know what someone's in, like what a game is about if they're interested in it. If I see they have a lot of excitement for it, that then becomes the content for me. I've said this before too, but I don't like when people feel the need to play like the big top games if they don't like the big top games, you know? I like a lot of stuff that I feel like a lot of people don't usually care about. I love slimes. Slimes are great. They are great for anxiety and people who have depression because they give you a time to like take your mind off of it. It's like squishing the soft side of a pillow. It's like being on a Tempur-Pedic for the first time and jumping on it and realizing that it won't capture my ass cheeks on it. It's nice. I love how slimes are just like so moldable and they go back to where they were. So it's like those you know those Zen gardens? It's like that. It's like it'll never be the same, but it's okay if things aren't the same all the time, you know? It feels like that to me. In fact, we were even talking about the new movie games in the park in Florida. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's the great part about it too. When you can come up with the talk, like just being excited about things makes other people excited. I think seeing someone happy makes me happy. When I can see that people are enjoying themselves, having fun, I love that energy from people. I'll watch streams that I don't normally watch if I just see that the streamer is having fun, because honestly, after a hard day, I just want to see someone happy. Because if I just spend my day being miserable around other people who are miserable, that's not to say you can't be sad sometimes. I'm also sad sometimes. But it's just nice to have a break from it at times too. I just want to be that for people. I want slime. I got kinetic sand, but slime is more fun. I think maybe because kinetic sand does dry out pretty quickly, but also it's what do you call it? I think for me it's a texture thing. Even with slime, it has to have a certain like bouncy texture to it. So the slimes that have like the sand in it or the rocks sometimes don't do it for me unless they make good popping sounds. That's so weird. I usually don't like ASMR, but I love the slimes that have like that extra crunchy kind of sound to it. Like the but some people hate that because they have like sensory issues with certain things. I used to want to do like a slime business. I remember I was almost part of a company before, and I wanted to, one of the first merch ideas I dropped on them that I wanted, which is probably really strange, is I wanted slimes. I was like, I want the ability to make my first merch something slime related because I love slimes. I can make content on slimes. I could play with slimes, and I think that that's something that doesn't exist in the space already, and I think that would be kind of cool to have. But then it's like the logistics of all that too, the maintenance and also the storage space. It's a little bit more complicated than I thought. But I still get really excited about it. It's just that I'm not as passionate about it as I was when I first got into the hobby. So it doesn't make sense for me to continue it, I guess, how to say. Also, I don't know how to quite to market to streamers, I guess, or VTubers. Because for me, I guess a lot of VTubers will watch other VTubers. Partially, I guess, to learn about what's new or what people are up to and figure out for themselves what they want to add to their own streaming. But also because I want to see, I guess, I see a lot of friends who do VTubing and get burnt out easily. I'm definitely one of those people. And I want to see if there's a way to help them too. I was late again when I said I won't be late for next stream. Don't worry about it. You're here now, Johnny. Welcome, welcome. We're still in the middle of this art piece, so we're still making good time on this. I think I'll probably be able to finish this within the stream too, which I'm really excited about. I like using stream also to take time to invest in hobbies that I otherwise wouldn't invest into. I hadn't actually done art in a while until I started streaming again. It was probably a 2-year absence of drawing when I started to get back into it when I VTubed. I think VTubing is just great because it also gives me a reason or an excuse to get back into hobbies that I wasn't into before, like I took a break from before. Wow, that's a really good drawing. Thank you! Thank you, thank you! VTubing has taught me a lot, actually, now that I think about it. It's taught me patience, it's taught me about how to deal with stress and burnout. There's also a lot of things I'm still learning as a streamer, too. Even, like, my own personal boundaries, there are things, or there are, like, I guess with other people, there are things that other streamers do, which isn't bad, like I said. It's just a different style. It's like, there's things that other streamers do that I don't do, or that I don't feel comfortable with. And I'm learning it's okay to be different and to have different boundaries than other people. And not doing one thing doesn't make me any less successful than another VTuber. And that goes with life too. It's like, just because your friends are interested in XYZ, I think the biggest thing right now that I'm noticing that my mom has been nagging me about is like, when are you gonna have kids? When are you gonna get married? All this other stuff. I'm not at that level right now, and that's okay. I just am learning now to be more conscious of what I desire and what's okay with me. And I think that's a learning thing. That goes with everybody, no matter if you're a streamer or not. It's like, you learn more about what you want, what you prioritize as you keep going through life. And I learned a lot of that through streaming, unfortunately. Hey, I like this. Yeah. I'm really starting to like this. It's coming together. And a lot of people can give you recommendations on things they think you will enjoy. Exactly. Did you get burnt out? I did. I learned through streaming that it's actually pretty easy for me to get burnt out. And I think a lot of that comes down to perfectionism. It's that artist mindset and also the perfectionist mindset. I was definitely raised to be really hardworking and to prioritize like learning as much as I can about anything. So if it was schooling, which is kind of like where it stemmed from, it was like, okay, you're learning like a basic addition. You're gonna learn multiplication at the same time. And I was like, what? I don't even know what multiplication means. And they would like spend hours with me on like Jumpstart for Kids or things like that. Like if I was in 6th grade, they would give me like 7th or 8th grade Jumpstart to like help me with learning it for the future, which did help me to do really well in school, but also definitely burnt me out. But I've always been in that mindset. So when I got into VTubing, I was always like, okay, I'm gonna be really good at doing this thing. I'm gonna focus on what I can do to get to the top of this. It's a mindset that's like, you don't necessarily need it at this very moment. I think a lot of streamers have this when they first start, especially if they want to do this as a career. It's like, I want to be perfect at this, or I want to stand out from other people with this type of thing. But it's exactly that. It's a slightly destructive mindset. I think when you start to make it more like a competitive game, I guess, it's really easy to compare yourself to other people. And it doesn't help you, you know? I I've improved the most myself when I give myself time to just be myself. When I give myself time to breathe, when I give myself time to enjoy things, then I can excel naturally at it instead of forcing myself to be good at something. I was raised to adapt as quick to something new as possible. That flaw was that I struggle a lot more in the later stages of anything that I get good at. I think that's also a big thing too. A lot of people who are raised to be like the straight A students that I remembered in middle school or elementary school. When I got to high school, I found that a lot of people who got the straight A's in the early years actually struggled a lot in their later years because they were so used to just naturally being good at certain things that they didn't try hard when it came to the things that were difficult for them. And they struggled a lot more then to learn how to adapt to that kind of new feeling. And then they also get the burnout of like, I'm not performing like I used to. That was definitely me. I didn't get my first C until I got to college, I think. And it was at that time that I was like really burnt out. And I learned that like, your life isn't gonna be measured in the letter grade you get in school. Like, the only thing that it should be there is to expose you to new experiences. I'm back. Oh my god, I love the draw. Thank you! Thank you, thank you! It kind of just happened, didn't it? I feel like the art process goes pretty quickly once I start on the rendering process. College burnout hit me hard. Yeah. I feel so bad for people because they put a lot of pressure, a lot of struggle on themselves, and a lot of that could be alleviated if they, you know, I think if they knew the things that they did now, like how much of this will matter to them, why are you trying so hard? You need to find those reasons for yourself, you know? I actually found that with college. It sounds kind of bad because I do think college is important in a sense. I think college is important for getting a grounding and idea of who you are, what you want to do. I think college was great for me for getting to meet new people with different experiences than my own. But it wasn't necessarily where I found out like what I wanted to do in life. I think that only came with time and self-discovery. College was when my burnout stopped? That's awesome! How did you fight? Like how did you beat the burnout? I'm always looking for different things to help me with burnout because I've always been, how to say, it's like teetering. I've always been kind of like teetering. It's like, I know everybody goes through highs and lows. It's learning about how to make those lows less low the next time I experience it, you know? I like having lows. That sounds probably weird to say because I've been talking a little bit negatively about these lows, but I like having lows because, oh, sorry, my brain just thought about lows like the store. I was like, do I like hardware? I like having lows because they make life a lot more colorful, and I learn about why I experience these highs because of them. It's like when I know what puts me down, I know what will help me bring back up and what the feeling of being back up is like, you know? I don't think it's good to just be in your high all the time because I feel like then everything is just boring or one note. You don't know what makes something necessarily good, you know? I'm happy though. I actually had a different course and I really hated it, but I switched courses next year and everything became so much more fun after that. It's like you said, I found myself. That's awesome. I'm honestly really happy for you. That's a great thing to feel. I don't think a lot of people get to experience that enough. I wish more people got to feel that feeling of like, I did it or I found it. I think that's one of the most beautiful things I get to see. There's one good thing. Some things I have natural talent for without having to adapt really fast, and I can learn from the late stages at that same pace. It's the adaptability thing, right? Like, this is how you were raised, this is how you grew up, and this is something that you know. It's awesome to know, like, your wheelhouse, too. Things that you're good at. You seem to be very intuitive with drawing. Thank you! Thank you, thank you! I actually found that last year I had a significant break in my drawing because I started drawing with other people. I have to say, like, when you get in contact with other people who are interested in the same thing as you too, it definitely can build an environment of learning, right? That's exactly why I like the idea of college, of like using it to find other people who like the same things as you or who are interested in the same things as you. It's very difficult once you pass college to meet people without actively looking for it. Because in college, you're kind of grouped with a bunch of people who have overall like a similar goal to you, and they're within a similar demographic to you, like age range or where they are in life is usually around the same pace as you. But once you get into like your adult years, it's kind of like you have to actively search for those places. Like if I want to get into cosplay, I go to conventions to meet other cosplayers, that type of thing. In high school, I had friends who were interested in anime, and that's how I initially got interested in cosplay. But then afterwards, I would have to look for those people at conventions. It's definitely a lot of adapting. Unfortunately, at my school, they don't explore students' creativity much, and that's the only thing I'm good at. I think you can definitely find creativity in some of those places too. I urge you to just embrace being different. I think that's something I didn't embrace enough, is like my unique attributes in certain ideas or certain activities. Because I'm not like the other people in my group, I had something to offer them because it's not something that already existed. That's what makes you so cool and unique, you know? I love that. I love when people are like, their brains work differently, and when people can accept that people have different opinions and different brain, like the way that their brain functions is differently than their own. I feel like you can come up with some really cool ideas together. One of the ways that I think about it is like, you're so cute, say no! Thank you! Having good company boosts you up so much. Exactly. I remember, like, I work in a group right now, and in my group, there was someone who previously worked on robotics, which is really interesting because we all kind of work as like assistants. We kind of all just help other people stay organized. So when I heard that she worked in robotics before, I thought, oh my god, that's so cool, you know? I never would have thought, because now we work in like basically paperwork assignments, that like you could do something like engineering, you know? And she was like, yeah, I didn't really make the robots. I don't know how to do a lot of the technical logistical stuff. I was like, then what did you do? And she's like, I kind of thought about the creative aspects, like the artistic aspects of it, like how does this look for like the competitors? How do I make this bigger or better? How do I make this in a way where it can function for this thing but still look a certain way? Like the way that something looks can help cast a certain impression too, right? She also, I feel like, did a lot of the, how do you call it, like marketing? Because how something looks also can affect the marketing, I guess, of it. I don't know exactly what she worked in, but the way she talked about it was really interesting. That's the other thing too. I feel like a lot of the stuff that people are interested in sometimes goes over my head, but I can still listen for hours. Just like, how cool is it that you're so invested in this hobby, you know? I love that. I feel like people think I'm really like, how to say, I hope people don't think that I am not listening or that I'm not interested in what they're saying. Sometimes the scientists that I work with, there's the way that they talk, it goes over my head, but it's so cool to see how passionate they get. They're like, yes, this blah 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 device can do this blah 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 at this frequency, and that means that this can do this now, and we're so excited because we can see this little blip here. And I'm like, that sounds really cool. I'm so happy for your little dot there. I'm really glad you can find that. I'm really, like, they get so excited about the breakthroughs, and I'm like, yes, you made that breakthrough. You're doing great. Oh, man, I wish more people cheered on other people for just doing things, even if they're not, like, even if they don't know what it is or don't understand. Just hyping someone up can make such a difference in someone's day. Wow. Oh, let's get here. I want to do, what do I want to do next? I have, like, after this, how many more drawings? 3. I have 4 more drawings after this to do, so we'll at least be able to finish this one today, and then I'll have to continue this on another day or another stream maybe. High school for me was just being alone for current currently have my life alone. Same for primary school. I was always the odd one out, and any friends I ever made were taken away. I think that means that they probably weren't the right friends for you. And that's kind of like the hard thing too, is like, sometimes people in life aren't just for us. And that's just kind of the thing. We just have to find the people, find our tribe. I don't think you should compromise who you are for someone else, because in the end, you won't be happy with who that displayed person is. But finding the right people is definitely easier said than done for some people. PC finally working properly. I'm happy for you! I was the odd one out actually for a lot of my high school experience. I was in some specific classes for like, it was like the, you know, like how they have classes in high school for college kids? I was in one of those types of classes, and a lot of the people in my classes were kind of like the preppy students. And I didn't really fit in with the preppy students. They didn't like excommunicate me or anything like that. It was mostly like I just didn't feel comfortable or didn't feel like I fit into that vibe or that atmosphere. So even though I hung out with some of those people, they weren't really like close friends of mine. I actually hung out with what a lot of the people would describe as like the outcasts, I guess, in high school, because they had closer interests to my own. I only ever got to see them during like lunchtime, but I would spend lunchtime together with them instead of with the people in my age group, because they liked the things that I liked, and we got to talk about the things that I was interested in, which was like anime at the time, or like scene boys, or what were we into back then? I remember being into Beyblades too at a time, so we would sneak Beyblades into school. It was something like that. Oh my god, I can't remember. It's been so long, but I also feel like secondhand cringe at some of the things I remember being into. Beyblade still rocks, not gonna lie. Kai was like my bias at the time. I was super into the emo boys. Sasuke, I remember like eating a whole tomato for him, but hating it because I thought that he liked tomatoes. I remember reading it in like one comic book that he liked tomatoes, and I was like, from then on, I'm gonna try to like this. I'm gonna try to like this. I never ended up liking it. I'm still into anime to this day. Me too! It was because I was forced by my parents to move schools. Oh, I actually did do that too. I grew up having to move a lot when I was growing up, so I didn't get to keep a lot of the friends that I had in certain schools, and I think that's part of why it was difficult to fit in for me too. You ate tomatoes for Sasuke? I did! I read somewhere that he was into tomatoes, and I was like, I can get into that. I'll try that. I asked my mom for a tomato as if it was like an apple. I took a bite. Like, I was like, well, how else do you eat a tomato, you know? Just gotta... I ate the whole tomato as if it was an apple, and I hated every second of it. I don't think I even got to finish the whole tomato. I hated it that much. My teeth are shivering hearing this. About the tomato? How else do you eat a tomato? Do you not eat the tomato with like the skin on? I don't know this because I personally don't really like tomatoes, so how else do you eat tomatoes? You must have gotten a bad tomato? No, they're all bad. What do you mean? I don't like tomatoes. I think if I was to eat a tomato again, it has to be cooked in a certain way. Like, I have to have it cooked like in a marinara sauce, as ketchup. Crunchy tomato. It was crunchy! Yeah, like you bite into the skin and it has like a slight pop sound to it. Like, you have to get past the skin, you know? It's like how you eat an apple. No? There's different types, just like there's different apples. They're all bad! The only thing I like about tomatoes is when they're in other stuff or mixed with other things. I don't think I've ever just eaten a raw tomato. Don't eat it like an apple. It's bad. I think the only other thing I don't like is like olives. I've said this before to my mod and she was like, what? Olives are great. And I was like, what do you mean olives are great? Olives are like... Olives are like little eyeballs that stare back at you. Who let her cook? I cook! I do cook! In fact, I do a lot of the cooking on my own in this household. My partner is very picky, so I cook for myself and he'll microwave his meals and stuff like that, which, you know, I'm just saying, when you have a cook in the household... Why are you guys roasting my food takes? I was being deep and introspective in this household. I can't believe in my own household y'all gonna disrespect my food takes like this. Tomato cooked in steak fat is so good, but see, the tomato has to be cooked in the steak fat. It needed something to be better, right? Can a cook really be a cook if they don't use tomatoes? But if you use a tomato, it still needs like other things. Like, I'm not gonna eat a tomato raw. It has to be like ketchup for my fries. It has to be marinara sauce for my pizza. Excuse me. It has to be potato sauce. Oh my god. Tomato sauce for my pasta. Like, I can't have just a raw tomato. I don't even like tomatoes in my salads. Blech. Blech. I don't like tomatoes in my salads. I think I can barely have like sun-dried tomatoes, because sun-dried tomatoes are just like a little bit different. They're not as they don't taste as acidic, and I like acids every once in a while, you know, like I like acidic foods, but that's just not it. That one's just not it, folks. I'll die on this hill. El Balding? You haven't seen my V-Bridger, have you? You haven't seen... You want balding? I could give you balding. Miri, did you see the florp meme I posted in Discord and Chicken Chat? I don't think I did. Hold on. Ah! Oh yeah, that's right. My Discord is my Discord's dead right now, so I'll have to see it after stream. But I'll have to see the florp. It's him being sacrificed. Why would you sacrifice the florp? What did the florp do? Why are we sacrificing florps? Return of Nosferatu. Oh, I'm curious as well. Speaking of this, I don't know why it reminded me. Maybe it's the sacrifice notion, but do you guys know the game Cult of the Lamb? I don't think there's a compatibility for YouTube with Cult of the Lamb as there is with Twitch, but I was thinking I would really like to play Cult of the Lamb if people like it. I got it. It's really good. 100-day run on it. I remember the last time I played, a lot of my villagers died because I was not good at taking care of the land. I liked going out. I was like the dad that went out to get milk and never came home. And that's kind of like how I left my villagers. I thought they were self-sustaining. I thought they could take care of themselves for 2 seconds while I'm out of the house, but they couldn't. And so I was thinking maybe I should restart and try again. So I was like a damn perfectionist in it. I wish I could be. I was just really bad at maintaining. I don't like to take care of people because I can barely take care of myself. So... But I think I could do better in a second run. Like, if I try a YouTube run, we could try a YouTube run. I could name it after people. I went fishing for too long, so I'm not the only one that left their people for other, you know, important duties. The people part is harder than the combat. I think so too. Like, maintaining your followers and sacrificing people, like, getting them to do their daily devotions and things like that. Bruh, that's like the slowest part of the cults for me. I don't need worshippers. I just need to go out and kill monsters. I never finished it too. Did you know you can fish in Ultra Kill? Is there a game where you can't fish? I feel like fishing has to be a mechanic in a lot of games now. Like, people love fishing so much. Animal Crossing too. That's another one where I need to play. Animal Crossing is like one of the games where I've never gotten to really enjoy and play. So I think that will also be making its occurrence sometime on stream one day. It'll have to wait for when I can get my Elgato to work with my computer. But my computer's been acting weird, as you guys know, so. Terraria is basically non-existent because no one does it. They don't do fishing in Terraria? But it's a mechanic that exists, right? I left them food, just not much. They always starve from food and they freak out when they see dead bodies. Guys, how come a cult has not seen dead bodies before? They act like it's brand new there. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't just leave the dead bodies everywhere. That is something I was good at least. At least I gave them graves. I gave them graves. They had that at least in my household. Collar trim. Okay. What does the collar trim entail? Oh, just literally the collar. I made so many tiny layers for this stuff. Yes, police. Hello, the streamer right here. No! Don't turn me in! I respected the dead, I swear. I gave them a little home and everything. Although it might have been messed up that I put their grave like right next to their campsite. I was like, oh, it'll be a short distance away. They're still sleeping with the rest of them, you know? It's like they're still here with us. I was probably the worst in deciding where everything went. Maybe this is why I shouldn't be a cult leader. We also called it the Miri cult. It's the Miri cult, you know? I need to leave, I'll be right back. No problem, take your time. We'll see you in a little bit. I should be almost done here too. I have like just a few more layers. What is the light trim? Sometimes I flip things and I can't tell the difference. What is the light trim? Oh, I see it. Barely. It's the neck trim here. Okay. Being a cult leader can be cool, I wouldn't mind. The only thing that being a cult leader reminds me of is that anime where they made a cult out of mayonnaise. No cap, like they made a cult and their religion, like the gift that they gave their cult following was mayonnaise. I think they got like isekai'd into a brand new world, and so they were trying to figure out like how to start a cult. I don't know why they were trying to do that. Wait, I'm trying to remember the name of the anime too, but I just thought it was hilarious. It's like when you can start a cult based on food, that's how you know you making it. Vitna carnis meat snake incident. What is the Vitna carnis meat snake? Free servants. Well, the servants in Cult of the Lamb couldn't take care of themselves. That's a lot of work. Cults are way too... I feel like cults are way too work intensive for me. I'm just like, I'm already doing my own 9 to 5. I don't need to regulate someone else's 9 to 5. Ah! Wait, there we go. We're slowly getting there, guys. Look at this. We've made so much progress in one stream. So proud. So proud. We're getting closer and closer to where I want to be. Wow. See, I love streaming to you guys because it also helps me to stay focused and keep my eyes on the prize. I'm thinking also, I haven't said this on Twitter yet, but once I finish up these, I should be good to start up commissions, but I was thinking of holding off a little bit longer. I feel so bad. Some people have been waiting for ages for me to open up my commissions, but once I finish this up, I can be free to take on another idea of mine, which is I wanted to do an art raffle with Sunny Miri. So I'll probably be opening that up sometime after my debut as Sunny. If you haven't seen that, I always play the Sunny Miri debut trailer after stream, as well as before stream starts. I don't want to like flaunt it all in your face all the time, of course. So I heard comms. Yeah, I do comms. Not often, but I want to open up comms once I finish up my current batch. I'm not gonna lie though, I've been a little bit scared to open up comms because of the way Twitter is currently. Like the Twitter atmosphere can be fierce for both the artist and the commissioner side. And I get it too, because I'm on both sides myself. I think it can be really complicated because of communication errors that can exist on both sides. Ooh, I like this so far. I want to draw like you. Thank you. Welcome in, Liam. Welcome, welcome. There's so much drama right now. That's the thing. It's like I don't want there to be so much discourse on things that I honestly think could have been solved in DMs or in talking to each other. Like, I think too many times people assume that people are out for the wrong reasons. I guess, how to say, it's like, I think a lot of things could have been better talked out instead of like on display for everybody. If I'm being real, I think it makes both people look like an ass. I feel like that's so bad. That's like, I have the most lukewarm take on a lot of things, so I don't usually talk about a lot of issues that exist on Twitter. But for me, it's like, I think a lot of things could be solved personally instead of publicly. So I just hate looking at it. I'm just like, it could have been talked like adults. Let's talk. I don't do Twitter anymore. Personally, if I know there's someone I want to talk about comms, I try to get them in Discord. Yeah, Discord, or I like VGen. I think VGen does overall pretty good for like if you do comms or if you want to get comms. I also like Scab because if you're not talking to each other, well, where's the drama, pretty much. If something doesn't get done, then you get your money back too. But with Scabs, the hard part is that you don't get a lot of say in your commission as you do when talking to a real person, like not a real person, but like talking directly to an artist. I do drawing requests that my classmate asked because drawing is a quarter of my life. Yeah, drawing is a lot of fun. I think a lot of times with art, I've been neglecting the fun part. It's like just enjoying what you're doing. I feel Vermeil and Gold vibes. I draw One Piece. That's an anime I want to watch. I want to watch that anime, but it's so long. The character looks way too attractive. Thank you, Hearts, thank you! Looking at drama becomes so tiring, especially if someone you like is involved. I think that's the other thing too. I think a lot of people forget that sometimes there's not exactly a villain in a story. Sometimes it's just that miscommunication happened. It didn't work out for one person. It could work out for you. It could maybe not work out for you. Everybody has different experiences with different people. That's just life in general though. Everybody has different experiences with the people that they interact with. Woo! 1K episodes in One Piece? One day I'm gonna get started on it. One day I'm gonna get started on it. I told a friend that I was interested, especially after I saw one of the recent OVAs. Or not OVAs, the recent recent OP, the opening. It has like a really cool animation. If the whole of One Piece was animated like they're starting music, I would be so into it. 611? Holy! I'm gonna head off to do some stuff. I'll DM you in Discord for more info about those other places if you're open for DM. I'm open for DM for like, I guess commission stuff, but the thing is like I'm not currently taking commissions. I'm so sorry. I'm currently in a place where it's like I have this project to finish up, and until I finish this project, I'm not letting myself take on anything else. I think the thing is, like, I understand that my issue is that my muse is so fickle. My muse is very fickle. I don't always get a lot of pieces done, but sometimes I'm able to get like 2 pieces out in a day. Watch Abyss World or Full Metal Alchemist. I finished Full Metal Alchemist, both the anime for both of the series, the Full Metal Alchemist and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and I finished the manga. I actually used to be a big manga person, more than I was an anime person, because I liked that the manga usually went farther in detail. But I do like seeing the anime versions because I love seeing the characters that I love in motion. There's something different about that, you know, compared to a manga. You drew the whole Straw Hat crew? Okay, but which era of the Straw Hat crew? Like, who all? I think for me, I only knew the Straw Hat crew up until... So I know of some of the new Straw Hat people, but I don't know them like they aren't the Straw Hat crew that I grew up with, I guess you could say. The Straw Hat crew that I knew had Nami, Zoro, Usopp, and I think I briefly was able to see Robin, but I haven't seen a lot of the recent episodes. Oh, Chopper too. Yeah, Chopper. I want to cuddle Chopper. He's just so cute. He's such a big mascot that he exists even in Korea. I was kind of surprised how big One Piece was in Korea. He's like everywhere. A lot of people love how cute Chopper is. Arm gold. I have an arm gold. Oh yeah, the thing up here. We're so close to the arm here. I was trying to record clips of Hollow Knight so I could help you and your run to give you tips and tricks, but I died and lost almost 3 kg. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Johnny. Oh no. I actually did that yesterday too. So I said earlier in stream that I've been playing Hollow Knight off stream and I actually got pretty far. Your drawing looks like she says ara ara. Oh my gosh. A bassy ara ara. I would be super into that actually. She's super sweet. I haven't gotten to talk personally to her too much, but I love her design. I think she's a sweetheart. She sings too, which is awesome. But I remember I used to do Ara type stuff too. I don't think I'm like a mommy type VTuber. I don't think. I'm like older than a lot of the people that I've talked to, but I'm also not like the mommy. In fact, I feel like most of the time I get taken care of instead of being the mommy. I'm a little bit of a menace, so I need taken care of instead of the opposite way. But I used to be known for doing aras on stream. Like, because Twitch has redeems where you can ask for rewards for points spent for staying in the chat, you know? So it used to be like, who's your favorite singer rapper? Ooh, that's so hard. If it's a rapper, I used to like Hobson. I also like NF. NF is a really good one for me. You do a good ara ara. Thank you. Oh man, I forgot that I was talking about Hollow Knight. Man, I'm so bad. I played Hollow Knight off stream and actually got pretty far. I'm at Dead Cell now, or Dead Vessel. I just need to go back to Dead Vessel because I decided to save that for stream. And I was grabbing some stuff that I couldn't find before. So I've grabbed like the Thorn Charm. I've grabbed, what else was there? I've grabbed I think I grabbed a new nail. No, I didn't get a new nail. There was something else. I unlocked a couple of new abilities that were like attacks. I'm Filipino, but now I live in California. Ah, kamusta ka? I'm back. Welcome back, Park. Welcome, welcome. Ice Spice? What the heck is Ice Spice? I like NF for rappers, and I also liked... Well, I still like Eminem, honestly. I still do a couple of Eminem raps, but not as frequently as I used to. I have 112% run on Xbox and PC. I still want to get to certain places on my own and figure things out, because I honestly, what I really liked about playing on my own is that I didn't feel pressure to get to or get anything specifically done. I think when I stream things, sometimes I feel a pressure to get a certain amount of things done or get to a place that chat is satisfied with, but I feel less of the pressure playing on my own. So it was kind of nice. I still want to play with chat too. 11? Oh, I want to reiterate that my current rules for my stream is that I only am streaming to 18 plus just because I'm unsure of how to act with minors just yet. I don't know if that will change in the future if I become more family friendly, but for the moment, because I'm currently an 18 plus streamer, that's only because for my protection and also for anyone else too who are minors. I don't know if the topics I talk about will breach certain guidelines, and so that's why it's better if it's stuck with an older audience. I'm so sorry. I would love to do streams too. If you'd like to do streams, I'd say give it a try. Give it a try. It's honestly great for building up confidence. I think for me, it was also good for getting up out of my shell. I am tall. I wish I could say that. I wish I could say that. One day I'll be able to say that. Probably when I wear heels next time. When I hear wear heels next. Belts? We're on the belts now, so we're almost all the way done. At least as far as what I'll be able to do here. So we're gonna be doing, let's see. One of these is the bottom belt too. It's this one, okay. So then, perfect. Sometimes with the background being gray, I can't see what parts I've done or not done. I always go to streams like these because most people who are VTubers are very kind. I'm really glad. I honestly wish that more people were a little bit more chill, more kind. I'm a VTuber too, but I don't have the things for doing good streams. Honestly, as long as you just have like OBS and like a camera, you don't even need a camera, honestly. If you didn't have a VTuber model, that's also totally fine. These are things you build up over time. Do I have like the first VTuber that I streamed as? Because I streamed as a PNG at first. My setup was just OBS, my PNG, and I think that was it, honestly. I don't think I even had chat on screen at the time. Let me see. VTuber first model. Let me see if I can find it. It is probably in my old pictures. I remember drawing this because I wanted to keep my model a secret because I drew my first model. This is not a model that I've drawn that I'm currently using. Let's see. Did I put it? No, did I put it in drawings? Documents. Yeah, here it is, here it is, here it is. Oh, I remember this drawing. I drew this for like, because I was really into JoJo at the time, so I just made it a secret like back photo of my character. This is what I used to stream with, without like the blue background. Who's Heartsteel? Heartsteel is from League of Legends. But again, I do want to reiterate, my stream is going to be for 18 and older. Once again, just for your own protection as well as my own protection in case I say anything that is not age restricted, or is age restricted. I don't want to say anything that might be wrong here. I'm 18. Hi, Miri. Waya, please. Hi, Waya. Welcome back. I haven't seen you for a hot second. I'm Heartsteel. Hi. Hi, everybody! Oh, I think with VTubing, it's gonna definitely be you first. Did I write Vtubers? Oh my god, I wrote Vtubers. You don't need a lot to get started, but it's definitely building the confidence. When I first started, I started on webcam, actually, just using my webcam mic. I'm gonna head out. Bye, guys. Goodbye, Liam. Thank you so much for dropping by. Goodbye. See you soon. Bye. Yes. Been busy with life stuff? That's okay, Wayo. I hope things haven't been too busy for you. Is it like... Has Bebe happened? Has Bebe happened? Ooh. There we go. We're getting slowly to the good finish. We're seeing the finish line almost at the end of the tunnel. Ooh. Not yet, but in remodeling. Ah! Do you have a nursery and stuff set up? If you guys don't know, there's baby coming, and so I'm already really excited. On the late May. Ooh, it's coming up. So is the nursery ready? This is the first time I've been not part of someone's life update, I guess. But like when streaming, it's kind of really exciting to see when people have like things happening in their personal life in the background that they're excited about, or things happening soon for them, you know? Ah! It's my hobby room. Oh, so it'll be perfect because they'll be surrounded by the crochets that you've been doing. I want to try doing something like that in the future too. Maybe not amigurumi, but I used to be really fond of perler art. It's another thing that I've learned that with counseling or with therapy, a lot of people like to use it because it helps to slow you down and kind of give you something to keep track of. Have you ever played on VR? I haven't. I've heard mixed stuff on VR. Like, some people have great experiences. Some people say it's like a little like sketch, how to say. I haven't tried VR myself, so I don't know how accurate any of these claims are, but I remember just being like, oh, I don't have a VR model, so I didn't know if I could get into it anyway. I got the Woobles kit. What's a Woobles? Wait, what's a Woobles? People get sick with VR. Some people get sick with VR. Like, in a good way sick. I grew up in an era where sick means cool. Is that still the thing now? Do kids say sick for cool? Beat Saber go burr. I would love to play Beat Saber. Beat Saber looks like fun. That's no longer the thing. It's not! That's just me! Wait, why isn't that? Why do people... But I... What? Man, why are people aging so fast? They're aging out some of our lingo so fast. People used to say that that's hip. I thought hip was old. Now sick is old too? Oh no. Do people still say lit? Or bussin'? I remember, I think the one that I was most confused about was finna. Someone said finna, and I was like, what's finna? Do you mean gonna? No, they're like finna. You don't say finna? I was like, what's finna? Is that like... I really thought they were talking about a fish. Cause I was like, fins? Like a fish? Like, am I swimming? Am I swimming in it? They do say lit? Miri would be like my kid's VTuber grandma. No! I'm too young old to be the grandma. I feel like young old is like the transition phase of like between grandma and between the feeling of being old and being like just a teenager or just in your 20s. I can't keep up with the lingo anymore. Everybody's moving on to new lingo and I'm still like, I need a Duolingo for the new kid sayings. The chill Spampton music in the back suits the vibe so well. I love this channel. Like, it's called Game Chops. They have a video game study lounge that's usually up 24/7. And I love listening to them just like while I'm playing games or while I'm doing art. It's just so chill. Young old, yold. Yeah, yold. I'm in my 20s for the second time. Have you heard of Up Dog? Okay, I know this one. I know this one. I'm young enough for this one. What's Up Dog, right? Right? There's another one I get tricked by. But everybody in my time, a lot of people would be like, how do you spell iCup? That was my time. Do you know iCup? How do you spell iCup? See? I knew it! I got it! I got that one. I need a test for like what age I'm at. I'm in like the millennial time frame. But like, I need a test to see like mentally, I guess, like what era am I from? Can I keep up with the kids these days? Or I need like someone to look up Urban Dictionary terms and I try to guess it on stream. As long as they're not too risque, you know? I want to do a stream like that. I even thought of like my own Urban Dictionary term when I was on Twitch. Do you use the word yonder? Infrequently, but yes. My Riz be cooking. Okay, when people mix lingo, it gets even harder for me to understand. How do... Like... My Riz be cooking? How do you cook your Riz? I remember being very confused by Riz. I still am not sure what Riz is. On God, old... No! It's because of like... I feel like for me, I grew up, instead of with other kids my age, I hung out with the grandmas in the cul-de-sac. Oh my god, I called it a cul-de-sac. Do people even call them cul-de-sacs anymore? Do people say cul-de-sac anymore? I feel like nobody says that ever since Ed, Ed, and Eddie's like finished airing. Does anybody even remember Ed, Ed, and Eddie? I still see memes about it online, so it has to exist, right? Like, it's still a thing, right? The more you talk, the more you're exposing yourself. No! Mr. Plank, yeah! Where's the cold desk at? What's a desk? What? It's charisma. Riz? But, oh, like charisma. I know someone explained that to me. Charisma. Why can't we just say charisma? Why? That's like when I learned about what rain was, you know? You know how like when you're learning words in school and they have, oh my god, my mouth is loading, hold on. Remember how they had words in school, like they were teaching you new words? And one of them was rain, and then in the future they were like, oh, say precipitation. I was like, what the fuck is precipitation? Why don't you just say rain? I feel like this is this, but with slang terms now. It's like, Riz. What the fuck is Riz? Why not just say charisma? Miri, I'm older than you and I'm keeping up with the times. Okay, but I'm so behind on memes. I don't understand memes either. Boomers wouldn't get it. I'm not a boomer! I'm still relatively young, right? Oh my gosh, I can't even. Am I really that old? It's only for hip people? Do people say hip? Isn't that an old person term? I feel like that's like Zaboomafoo days. Like, do you know Zaboomafoo? I feel like that's like in that era. Umbra and me getting regular updates. Sorry guys, my software hasn't updated to include the newest slang terms. You're gonna have to wait for the next patch. It's like a saying instead though. What's a cold desk at? Is that the saying? What is... I'm actually also a millennial. So you understand my pain? No, right? Is it just me? I feel like I have to find this out through streamer friends because I don't find out myself. Like, how does this happen to me? How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes. Got nowhere to run. I feel like even that's like an old meme. The life goes on as I'm fading away. I remember, I think the earliest, or not the earliest, but one of the things I remembered people like making fun of in my time was the Move Along song. Because they always played it with like the Metroids or the, I forget what the robot was. There's like a robot. What song is that? Sounds like 80s? 80s? Move along when all you gotta say is wrong. Move along like I know you would. You don't know that song? Rage comics. I don't think I know comic books that well, but it sounds familiar, which probably means it's another indicator that I'm old. Yeah, Zaboomafoo. Zaboomafoo was like a lemur that would teach you about animals and stuff like that. What do I even have left? I have the horn done, hair done, line art. Perfect. So now we just gotta do the color dodge and shading for the entire thing. So I'm gonna attach a layer here and we'll get the color dodge on first. Guys, what do you mean? I'm in a silly phase where I'm trying to bring back old words in a more funny way to make them hip again. Wait, please do that, because I need to feel young again. I remember, what was it? I had someone who was telling me about this. Oh yeah, I think it was in regards to K-pop. Like K-pop, a lot of K-pop that's popular now were things that were popular for us in the 90s, which is why I think a lot of 90s kids loved K-pop. There we go. You see that? It just adds a little bit of drama. She must be pretty recent. Wasn't in League when I used to play. Wait, who? Ultra Kill music is good. Would so sim for Q. Why does everybody just make any guesses as who I'm gonna simp for? I like using heck now because it's so goofy. Ah, I love hecking people. I like being like, what the heckers? The one you drawing? Oh, this is so this is Ezreal, Heartsteel Ezreal, but just drawn as my friend. So I'm using components of my friend for Ezreal, like mixing them together. Yeah! I just need to add a little bit of color dodge to this now. So let's do some color dodging. You said she was from League, right? So Ezreal is who she's based off of, but this is my friend Basie as Ezreal. Yeah! Ooh, my arm is killing me. If only Heartsteel Urgot. Honestly, I would love to see some of the other champions that aren't like traditionally pretty, I guess, as different band members. Probably really cool in Pentakill. Actually, Urgot would be really good in Pentakill, I think. That would be sick. What kind of instrument would Urgot even play? Imagine if he got like a lyre or like a ukulele, then he could make YouTube apologies. Ooh, let's do like a pinkish purpley highlight. So let's do something like this. Ooh, that may be a little strong. Let's keep it warm then. Yeah, just like little hints of warmth here and there. Yeah. There we go. I just need it like a little bit there, so we're gonna probably lower that opacity a little bit to 50. Yes, okay. So this is good, I'm happy with it. Let's go ahead and add this to the bunch. Oops! I just erased her. All right, merge visible to new layer. I can copy this now, save this. Hi Miles! Spent most of the day editing, I'm tired. You're doing great! I've seen some of the edits you've been making lately. They're really good. I've laughed at a lot of them. Urgot Drummer? Oh my god, that would be amazing! An Urgot Drummond. Let me see, let me open this. There we go. So these are all the looks I've done, but I just haven't added the color for. Let me see. Which one is Basie? Is it this one? Oh, I'm actually perfect right here. Okay. And then I can add her in and just shrink her down to fit. Yay! Green grapes. I'm here. I'm doing a favor to my mom. No worries. I think I'm going to be finishing up here in a little bit. But look, we got actually a good bit done. Wait. This is what the art looks like right now. Yeah! Looks great, thank you! If you really think you wouldn't simp for Ultra Kill, then just search him up and prove it. I'm not saying I won't. I'm just saying, why do you guys find everybody, like, why do you think I'm just gonna simp for anybody? Honestly, everybody's worth simping for. Wow, that's awesome. Thank you! I'm so proud of this, how it's coming out. I just need to finish everybody up. I'm going kind of like down the line, so as I finish, it's gonna be looking pretty good. I'm really excited. Ah! 3 more plus 1. She's gonna end the stream, she'll leave us. I'm sorry! To be fair, we've been going for 3.5 hours, which I'm kind of happy for too. It looks great, thank you! Meaning like an idol, oh yeah, no! Thank you. Guys, I actually am gonna be ending off though. You ever thought of doing a guy version of KDA? I would love to do a guy version of KDA. Honestly, maybe that could be my next project. I actually have so I do have a next project in the making. The project that I'm working on is actually for another artist. Oh, I wish. I don't know why the socials thing isn't working. Maybe I need to check out Stream Elements. I have no idea why it's not working. Let me try actually really quick. I'll send you baby pics tomorrow. Yes, please do. I'm so excited to see baby, the baby. What was it? Oh yeah, I did decide on another project. So the next project that I'm working on is actually for an artist. So there's an artist that I've been talking to that I commissioned off of should I say I commissioned off of Scab. What's 1 + 1? Window. So she's very sweet, honestly. I haven't gotten the chance to talk to her too much because we're not allowed to talk about Scab, but when I talked to her, she's been saying that she's been feeling really down about her art lately. Because art is kind of like her business, and her business lately hasn't been doing well. So I wanted to do... Remind me later? Let me see. I wanted to do, what's it called? I wanted to do a piece for her. So I told her like, hey, I know that you've been doing a lot of pieces for me, but actually I wanted to ask if I could draw your character because I wanted to cheer her up, and there's not really much I can do because I can't monetarily keep supporting her. I don't have a lot of money. But I said I wanted to draw your character because a lot of artists never really get their own character drawn, you know? So I wanted to draw her character. So that's probably gonna be my next project. I'll maybe make a stream on that when I get to it, but I would like to make her happier and draw her something. Ah. Search up Gabriel? Fine. Fine, I guess I will. I'm pretty sure I've seen Gabriel. Ultra kill? Bruh, you just showed me. This is literally Seraphimon from Digimon. Listen, I like Seraphimon as much as the next girl, but Angemon is still my top in my heart. Or Angewomon, honestly. They're both equally hot. The bisexual in me is speaking. I would sooner tap Angemon and Angewomon than Gabriel, but Gabriel still looks cool. I would probably still be into Gabriel if I played Ultra Kill. Bruh, they make a body pillow out of everything. That's so sweet. Ah! I just love being able to... I don't know. I don't think I draw like the best out there, but what I'm able to do, I'm happy that it can make some people happy. So in any case, thank you guys so much. I'm really glad to be able to stream with you guys. I was worried about feeling kind of down today because I've been in a little bit of depresso lately. So it's been hard. This past week, I wasn't happy with a lot of the streams that I did, but I am like getting back on track. So I'm really happy I could spend time with you guys. You guys make my day just as much as I hopefully make yours. So I'm really glad if we can just spend some time and hang together. It always warms my heart. Thank you so much for being here. Remember to be kind to each other. I love you guys so much. It was so fun today. I'm so glad. Thank you. I'm getting out of it, I promise. I'm working on it. I do want to always work on being better. I said it in my post, but I'm always moving forward. There's no choice but to move forward, and I'm hoping to look up for sunnier days, which I really hope that you guys do too. Definitely try to find a silver lining in every gray cloud. So I love you guys so much. I hope you get better in your Discord working. Thank you. I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys soon, and don't forget, we got Sunny coming up soon. I'll see you next time. Bye. Love you guys so much. Have a good night. Bye. Bye. See you soon. Be sure to eat. Don't forget to eat, guys. You guys never get to get your drinks and your foods in. Make sure you eat, sillies. Love you guys. Bye.